Alright, it's time to go. Now we're jumping straight in. There's no waiting or hesitating today. We are immediately going to get a Beetle Boy and a Wailing Weed, and we are going to combine those two suckers. Yellow Ace, how do you do? How you do? How do? How's it going? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope things are doing well. My wrist still hurts. Dang, man. Why are you pulling so hard in the shower? How'd you mess up your wrist so bad in the shower? I don't think I've ever had like any kind of an injury, let alone a wrist injury in the shower, man. How'd you do that? Slipped in the shower? Oh. Yikes. I feel like as a society, we don't appreciate how dangerous showers can be. We just sort of exist as if they aren't completely lethal things we do on a daily basis. Oh, over here, okay. What the heck? Can I scout that? Nice. This guy's... Oh, it's a gargoyle. He shall be named Garg. We'll have a smooth tub that then gets wet and therefore slippery. Yeah, but then wouldn't you have this problem all the time? How'd you only have this problem once? And why is your tub so smooth, man? Yeah. You're goofing around in the shower. That's what happened. Don't even have to lie, because I know that's what happened. You're a shower goofer. Okay, so we need a Wailing Weed, which sometimes pop out of here. Actually, do I have a Wailing Weed already? I don't even know. I might have the things I need to make what I want to make. Let me see if I do. Because ultimately right now we need to make a lethal armor. What if I put that guy in there and like what type is this? Restless armor, no we need, whoops. You're asking me questions that could realistically be taken vastly over the top. Cosmic reasoning. That's what I do. I'll just answer with that shit slippery. I mean, I'll accept that. I'll accept that answer. Need to see. Do you have a Draki? What can I mix a Draki with? Draki? I can mix a Draki with a Beetle Boy. Wait, let's see if I have a Beetle Boy. Could also mix with a Grim Rider. Skeleton Soldier would do it too. No such luck, eh? Okay, let's go get a Beetle Boy then. Ace, I'm curious, have you read the entirety of Black Clover? Like, have you fully read all of it? You know what, let's give this guy a scout, see what happens. Dang, 1%. Alright, let's go this guy. Really? Come on, game. 50% odds. There we go. Negative. So what I find funny about this new boss pet is probably 1 in 3k. I got it 22kc. Ancient Icon is 1 in 50. I'm over that and still don't have it, but it's what I wanted. Also, no, I'm about 10 chapters behind. 10 chapters or 10 volumes? Chapters. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm literally on volume 1. I think I'm on chapter 5 right now. So I got a long way to go. Wait, where's the guy I just got? Usually they're pretty high to the top. Unless I passed him. What? Oh, right, because he was a minus. I was going to mix him with my Draki. Whoops. Don't I look like a genius? The Draki mixed with this guy makes a lethal armor! Synthesize! Not gonna lie though, Asa's Japanese voice was perfect for him. I just can't. Oh shoot, wait, that was a plus? Okay, it's okay, we don't actually, we don't actually know where we're taking these guys yet, so. Yeah, I just don't have the patience for anime anymore. Like, it's so slow. So slow. Know what I mean? I only watch it in the morning before work. Yeah, I don't know, for me it's just like, I never feel like, I never really want to just sit down and watch a show. I'd much rather sit down and read. Cause like, it can be so slow that you sit down and you watch like a 20-minute episode and don't really feel like you've actually watched anything or achieved anything. You know, it can feel really slow in that respect. Whereas I can read the manga and get like significant story progress really quickly, which I really like. Okay. So we need to do some grinding, as it were. Luckily, that is all the scouting we have to do for this specific grind. Now we just need to get levels. It's also nice too, because like when I'm on the bus and the subway to and from work, I can just pop out the e-reader and read it that way. And like, manga on an e-reader is such a nice format. It's so nice to read. It's just ridiculously good. All right. Oh, someone we can challenge. I challenge you, Victoria. Oh, the sun. Wait, can you put downloaded manga on an e-reader? If you have the manga in a is it CBR? What's a comic book format? CBR, yeah. So if I have a CBR file, I can just dump that CBR file onto my e-reader and it just works. Like, it'll have the cover, everything flips through, tracks my progress, everything. It looks great. And plus the screen's way bigger than my phone and it's super light, so it just works. What I used to do, like when I was reading Attack on Titan, I borrowed those ones from the digital library. Like, you can hook your library card up to Overdrive, and that will basically, you can borrow books like you would from a library just digitally. I got them all that way, but then I realized, like, well, like the Black Clover ones, that like half of them are missing and then they take weeks to show up, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna find them online and download them much faster. That's what I did. Now I've got 31 volumes loaded up on the e-reader ready to go. And even like down to individual chapters, as long as the CBR format, I can just dump them on. And it's literally like a drag and drop from my computer. I can put it anywhere in the file directory on the e-reader, and it works. I may want to get an e-reader now. If you get an e-reader, I made this mistake. If you get an e-reader, get a Kobo. That's the best one you can get. Kindles are the worst. Kindles are terrible. I personally got the Kobo Sage, which is... I don't think it's the biggest one. It might be a step down from the biggest one, but it's got little buttons on the sides, so you can comfortably hold it with one hand and just click the button to scroll through, so you don't have to even touch the screen or anything. And it's just really good. They can be pricey. They can be pricey. It's an investment, but like for the amount of hours I've used mine, it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Like 200 bucks. I think the one I got was like 300 bucks. Yeah, no, like I said, they're pricey, but it's an investment too. Like I use mine I use mine a lot, right? Like it's a device I'm constantly using, so it makes sense. It's kind of like how I spent a lot of money on my phone because I use it every day. I spent a lot of money on my computer because I use it every day. So it's an investment, but I have a phone I can read them on too, though. See, I don't like reading on my phone, especially manga, because it's just too small. Like, I just can't read it. I don't like it. I really, honestly, I hate basically everything on a phone. Phones are just too small to do anything. I tried. Also, well, I guess that doesn't really matter, but like, for me, couldn't do it. It's too small. I mean, I guess I could, and I had, but didn't work out. Whereas like reading on an e-reader, because it's not like an LCD or LED or whatever display, like it's it's like that ink type display. A premium pasty Kobo, we love it. But yeah, because it's like that ink style display, it's basically the equivalent of like reading from paper. So it feels like a very similar. Feels very similar to like actually reading a handheld thing. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Rose level 9, BB level 11, and Greg level 9. Okay, that's all we need. We can zoom on back. Uh-oh, wait, this is gonna take me to the wrong place, isn't it? Good, it didn't. Make a save in case I make a mistake. So this Bone Baron needs to be a negative. We're about to make a Bone Baron. It needs to be a negative. But yeah, I don't know. That's my little pitch on e-readers. They're pricey, but honestly, like I actually put it off for a long time because of the price. And in the end, I'm actually really glad I ended up getting it. All right, there's the Bone Baron. Now let me make a save state because again, we need to get this negative. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Good thing we made that save. Whoops. That's an oopsie. Why we have to make saves when I press wrong buttons. All right, so we want BB, BB. Okay. Do this right this time. There we go. All right. Let's see if we get a negative. We did! Awesome. You will be known as Rose the Negative. Okay. Skills, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Attack boost, Dark Knight, ability boost, sure. No, don't add to team, back it up. Send to storage. Okay, so I gotta put him in the party and train him up to level 10. Then we have to train our Rose Guardian up to level 10. Then we have Sarah, who has to be anything, actually. Okay, substitute. Or Ruin. Minus. Okay. Off we go into the world. Hopefully we can come across some metal slimes. It'll make this much faster. Still really wish we could recruit one, but it's just not quite feasible yet. We need 500 attack to make it viable. And that's not an easy feat. Oh, actually, Ace, if you were looking at e-readers on Amazon, also keep an eye out for used ones. Like, if you're getting used from Amazon, they're always, like, they always quality check them, so it's basically like getting it new. Like, they're always in really, really good condition. That's how I get a lot of my tech. Like, my keyboard was Amazon used, and you still get, like, one-day shipping. They're just usually way cheaper. Which is obviously a huge plus. Ah, sleep. Oh my goodness, look at all these snoozers. Somebody gotta wake up here. Wow. Barely even get 300 EXP for that. Unbelievable. What's nice is that we are literally just in grind mode now, so it's just a matter of, like, once we get those levels, like right now I have to download enough manga to justify buying myself a Kobo. Like, just pick one though. Like, my next one, after I go through Black Clover, I want to go through the entirety of Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer's complete 23 volumes, great, just download all 23 volumes and you're laughing. Oh yeah, race these people, race these wolves. Gonna finish Soul Eater, then move on to Fire Force. You know, actually, I really want to read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga from way back when. Because it's like, apparently it's really good. You know, obviously the anime was really dumbed down. Really heavily censored compared to the manga, but apparently the manga was pretty intense. So I kind of want to go through that. I don't know, just so much. I'm just so much more motivated to read manga than I am to watch anime. Because again, it's just the pacing. When the OG Pokemon manga was messed up, it was a war and people died. God damn. That's messed up. But also, I'm kind of interested. Big Gray with the skill points coming in. 14 skill points. You 4? There you get 4. Thought you want more? Okay, well, you get more. Happy, you want more? Okay, well, you get more. There you go. I'm pretty sure I've got some skill points I could give to Big Gray. Oh, I got tons. Big Gray, have some seeds of skill. Here you go, Big Gray. Have some more. Big Gray, you're still hungry for more skill points? There you go. Here you go, Big Gray. Have it all. Oh, wait. Speed of defense. Got lowest defense. Feel good, you need that seed of defense. Speed of agility, also feel good needs it. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I have like e-reader and I'm ready to just like go wild with thank you. Go wild with just downloading entire mangas, it's like there's no limit. All these stories that I've been putting off, all these anime I've been putting off, I can finally read them. In fact, I actually want to pick Dr. Stone back up and restart it because I loved that anime. It was so interesting, and I actually was reading the manga for a long time too. Just fell off of it, but I want to get back on now. Boruto, I'm just going to continue to read as it comes out monthly. It's I love Boruto so much. It's so goofy. I actually just love how much people hate Boruto for just existing. It's so funny. People get personally offended when they don't like what's happening in Boruto. They think that like the writers are actively attacking them or something. Or they have an I guess they have this idea in their head that that they just want to they just want the main characters to instantly win every fight ever and not have anything interesting in the story. I guess that's their goal, you know? They're like, what? Naruto didn't go nuclear when fighting one of the robots inside the village? It's like, no, do you remember the craters when Naruto and Sasuke went nuclear on each other? Do you remember them traveling really far away from their companions that they could fight without hurting them, and the shockwaves were still blowing their friends away? Naruto's not gonna do that in his own village. But people just get so butthurt when Naruto gets punched in the face. And yet they say they love the OG Naruto, which consists of him repeatedly getting punched in the face. It's like, which is it? Pick a lane. I'm looking to see if there's a download for the Fire Force manga. Where do you go for yours? I specifically, maybe this is bad for me to say. I should preface this. You should always support original creators. Always. Anyways, I just found a torrenting website that does that does manga. I just torrented them because then I could download them all in one shot. But always support original creators. Don't mess around with that illegal stuff. No, wrong button. Oh. God, this game keeps eating my inputs. I hate that. I don't know why there's such a delay. It's like after every input, there's a timer that goes off before it lets you put in another input. Okay, we're gonna... Wait, no, we made the Bone Baron. We're gonna make a Rose Guardian now. Now this Rose Guardian has to be a plus. Very important to note. Rose Garden... Actually, sorry, it's Rose Garden. Yeah, okay. Let's make a save here in case I goof up. Because you know I will. Whoa, Big Gray almost got 400 HP. That's crazy, man. Alright, so we want to synthesize... Rose with Rose, and this is gonna make our Rose Garden. Oh no, I didn't make a save state. Oh, I hope this is a plus. Otherwise I have to reload the save file. Please be a plus. Oh, that's so lucky. Oh, that's lucky. That is very lucky. Okay, this is exciting because now we're getting into the big boy stuff. Now we're about to work on something really cool. Okay, we're about to work on something super cool. You just wait. You just wait. Here's the thing though, I don't really want to get rid of my, I don't really want to get rid of Big Gray. I love Big Gray. But some sacrifices have to be made, I guess. No skills? I don't know. Not paying attention to none of that stuff. All right. He's gonna get merged with Greg. Let's put PSA in here. Now, the next thing we're gonna need to think about after this is we're gonna need a living statue and we're gonna need a demon at arms. So how do you get that stuff? Let's go here. Give up. Demon at arms. Demon at arms is made by combining okay, so I can't find a download for the Fire Force manga. Wait, hang on. Let me take a quick little gander at something. Yeah, I'm gonna DM you a link on Discord. Because this is where I got Black Clover from. And it looks like they might be missing. No, I don't think they're missing anything. Looks like they got volume 1 to 25 and then 26 here, and then they've got 27 to 30. How many volumes are there of Fire Force? Let's go get a Wailing Weed. They rare spawn. What else do we have? Something easy, something I can just catch. Of course, I could make that, but I have to make that. Okay, I could do that actually. Could do that. Let me go. See if I can even make one actually. I don't even know if I can make one. I assume I can, but. Oh no, I totally can't. Never mind. Okay, yeah, my best bet then is to... If I can get a Wailing... Oh, then I don't have a Dranky. What a pain in the butt. Oh no, that's right. I was gonna get a Wailing Weed to do that. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. But I do need it to be daytime right now. Let there be day. And make a save just to be safe. Never know when I'm gonna make a mistake. Could happen anytime. Also, I totally realized I gave Big Gray all these skill points and I didn't even use them. Right, 6 points. Woo! We need 12 there, 16 there. Well, let's go halfway in on this one then. Hey, come on, Wailing Weed. Where are you when I need you? Come on, pop out. Pop out for me. Supposed to pop out of these leaves. Oh, Metal Slime, though. It's always fortunate. Nice. Nice. Wailing Weed anywhere? Nope. Got them all. I wonder if there's a way to force a Wailing Weed to spawn. Maybe if I just whistle in the area? I understand they're supposed to be like rare spawns, but... What are you grinding now? Right now I'm just trying to level up my Rose Guardian, or Rose Garden. Working towards getting a Sorrow the Manslayer. I'm also casually looking to make a Demon at Arms, and to make a Demon at Arms I need a Wailing Weed. So I'm just waiting for one to spawn. Kind of multitasking. I just can't get it to spawn. Won't spawn for me. If I can ever get one of those to come out, I'll grab it. The thing is, like, right now, I'm very, very close to making Dual Magus, but I kind of, like, I'm making Sorrow, he ain't even beaten the game yet. SMDH? Does that shake my dong hard? Or am I thinking of something else? Spawn out of the flowers, just really the area a couple times. I find I'm having really low rates with them. Anyways, I don't know if I want to make a Dual Magus. Just shaking my damn head. Oh. I don't know if I want to Mind in the Gutter. Always Chappy. I don't know if I want to make Dual Magus because I really, really love my dragon here. I kind of want to not use him. Can my guy spawn? My mind's always in the gutter where it belongs. Chew, I'm just as guilty as Finger Brain. It happens. It happens. I'm actually so excited. Sorrow, I think, is going to be the very first boss that we'll be synthesizing. First of many. Too dang bad, son. I know, I've got a real problem with getting attached to my monsters in this game. I don't know how to let go. I'm so in love with my party here, I never want them to change. Where are my Wailing Weeds? I'm about to start wailing over here. Level 28? Crazy. They just hate popping out of the flowers. Where's my guys? How are you enjoying Dragon Quest Monster Joker? Loving it. Loving it. Wait, Chapstick, have you been keeping up with the whole, with the big tree we've been working on? You been keeping up with all that? Would you say this much of a grind is necessary? Oh, no, 0%. What I'm doing right now is ridiculous. But I basically picked one of the hardest to make monsters in the game and decided to make it. Okay, got him downloading. Thank you, sir. Also, was I the one who showed you that site? No, I found it today. I just stumbled upon it. I was just Googling around and got it. No, I haven't been keeping super close. Just pop in here. Okay, hang on. Let me show you this real quick. Hopefully my OBS doesn't crash because sometimes it does when I do this. Oh, I'm so dark. Hang on. With my light. Okay. Here's the plan, right? I want to make the Dragovian Lord. Right? I want to make Dragovian Lord. To make the Dragovian Lord, I need a Rapthorn 2 and a Dragon Lord. To get a Rapthorn 2, I need a Rapthorn 1 and a Zoma. To get a Rapthorn 1, I need a Dual Magus and an Imzo. To get a Dual Magus, I need... So you can see how this really quickly got out of control. But basically, I made this whole thing here to track every single monster combination I need to make so that I can get all the way up to the Dragovian Lord. This is the goal. So everything I'm doing right now is not necessary. I could have beat the game a long time ago. I'm just so sidetracked. Okay, here we go. Come on. Stay with me, OBS. Good. Is Dragovian Lord the best monster? Great question. I don't even know. I just know that to make the Dragovian Lord, I need to make a Dual Magus, both of Rapthorn's forms, a Malroth, a Nimzo, another Malroth, a Zoma. I also need to make a Dragon Lord. I need to make a Gem Slime. So basically, I need to make a lot of really hard to make things to make this guy. I don't know if he is, strictly speaking, the best, but I think he might be the hardest to make. This all started because I just asked what the strongest melee monster was in the game, and Judge Josh, or Josh 2, if you will, was like, oh, probably the Dragovian Lord. And then he's also like, wow, if you think this is hard, imagine, you definitely don't want to make Gem Slime. Turns out making a Gem Slime is just a small piece towards making the Dragovian Lord, so... Yes, Josh 2. It's wild. The fact you need multiple main Dragon Quest villains to say it, I'd say it's a good sign of its strength. Yeah, I mean, it is the super boss from 8. And I need to make a Dual Magus and 2 Rapthorns to make it, so... Oh yeah, level 22. The trouble is, I'm trying to get this guy to spawn here, but he won't. There's a monster that's supposed to pop out of the flowers, but I haven't seen it in ages. However, we're very close to making a Sorrow. In fact, I might even be able to. It would be the most recent mainline Dragon Quest when this game released too. True. Okay, wait, let me see my substitutes here. It's time. It's time. Everybody, wait. Gotta make sure I talk to her first. Make a save. I don't want to mess this up somehow. You know I would. Okay. Are you near any endgame stuff in terms of story? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like 3 back-to-back bosses I need to face to complete the story. I've just been super lazy about it. Because now that I have access to all the islands, it's like I can just make it all. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Oh yeah. It's time. Synthesize. Sorrow the Manslayer! That's what I'm talking about! Sorrow the Manslayer minus. Best Dragon Quest boss, hands down. Strongly agree. I strongly agree. This guy is honestly, I'm just gonna name him Sorrow. In terms of battle, in terms of everything, like the like leading up to the battle, I think is awesome. I think it rewards players for being smart and careful and patient. I think it's amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, we have ourselves a Sorrow the Manslayer. And now that we have Sorrow the Manslayer, it's just a matter of time before we get the man, the myth, the legend, Dual Magus. Definitely, I've struggled with him the most, more than any other mainline boss. You need to fully utilize your entire team's capabilities. Absolutely, yeah. Because like I said, there's just like, you have to get through a really long dungeon leading up to him. There's no save points. There's no hand holding. It's like, you got to make it on your own. Not easy. In fact, I go as far as to say it's hard. I can't believe how unlucky I'm getting. Yep, man, Dragon Quest IV is so amazing. It is. It's one of the top contenders for games I need to replay, because I actually, when I first played that game, coming off of Dragon Quest III, Dragon Quest IV was not really what I expected. I had some issues with Dragon Quest IV, mainly that at that point in my Dragon Quest career, I was still really anal about wanting to be the hero. In fact, one of the things I used to not like about RPGs was that I always wanted to be the hero. I didn't want friends, I didn't want help. It was like me against the world. And Dragon Quest 1 kind of did that for me. And then Dragon Quest 2 eased you in, and Dragon Quest 3, that was when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm the hero, but this is my support. But then when I got to Dragon Quest 4, it's like, oh, okay, I'm playing on DS, right? So I was like, okay, I'm the hero, you know, I'm talking to a frog, whatever, it's good times, good times. But then, I'm a knight? Just some random guy? Oh, no, never mind, now I'm, Now I'm a... Who's next? Elena? Now I'm a punchy girl? Okay, well, she seems kind of cool, but I want to be the hero. So, oh, okay, well, we're done with that. Oh, I'm two very interestingly dressed girls. Okay, well, this isn't the hero, but maybe this will end soon. And it's like, every time you reset to level 1, you're not the hero. Reset to level 1, you're not the hero. And I got burnt out on that game and ended up taking a huge break. Dragon Quest IV really gets rolling in its 5th chapter, but the groundwork it lays for playing all the different character stories is so amazing, so much writing charm. Oh, absolutely, yeah, like, retrospect, looking back, I love it. I think it's genius. I think it's amazing, and I want to replay it for that reason. But at the time when I was playing it, I just didn't really dig that kind of storytelling. I was getting a little burned out from playing so many JRPGs in a row, because I'd never really played many JRPGs before that. And then I took like a 3 or 4 month break before I went back to finish that game. And it was fun when I finished it. I think I followed a guide for a lot of it because I couldn't remember where I was or what I was doing. But all in all, no, Dragon Quest IV is an outstanding game. It really is. Mother 3 does the same thing. I always look forward to being the main protagonist in the beginning, but the character / world fleshing out, it does so good. It makes it way better. Yeah. Yeah, because like when the people join your party, it's kind of cool because you're like, oh, like I know you, and I not only do I know you, but you're exactly how I left you. Like I actually built you, you know, like I made you. Makes you feel a little more like personal and special. I cannot get a wailing weed. What the heck is going on here? This is insane. I feel like I should have had one by now. They're not popping up for me at all. Dragon Quest IV does such a wonderful job teaching its game mechanics and design through doing that. Absolutely, yeah. Because they can also plant so many seeds as in the beginning, you know, like just like you've got all the people in Elena's castle. What are they all? They all disappeared or something? I think they all disappeared. You've also got Balzac. You've got, you know, there's all these threads that are left open that you get to go back and resolve later with a different context. It's really cool to do that. Good old Balzac. Good old Balzac indeed. Yeah, so once I'm finished with Dragon Warrior 3 on the NES, I'm super excited to get to Dragon Warrior 4. Super excited to get to it. Because NES Dragon Warrior 4, well, it's going to be interesting because it's all the party members are AI. So, you know, that'll be interesting to see. No. Oh my goodness. I haven't had Sorrow in my party. He's not been in my substitutes. I've been grinding without the guy I'm trying to level up. Aw. Only I would do that. Really pumped to get to it too, and my stream's not going to be for a bit though. Yeah, playing NES Dragon Warrior games with no off-stream grinding and playing once a week, that's a long process. Yeah, very time consuming, absolutely. Okay, I really gotta figure out... that's Demon at Arms. What about Living Statue? What do I gotta do to make a Living Statue? Is that gonna be easier? Living Statue. Here, normal golem. Killing machine. Oh, okay, we could do Frostburn. And mix it with... there really is no easy way to do this, is there? What about here? Again with the wailing weeds. There's so many things I need wailing weeds for, and I just can't get them to spawn. It's Craziest thing. Wait, is Sorrow's name Pharaoh? Yeah, absolutely it is. Because I had a typo. Well, streaming once a week and not making as fast progress is the price to pay for having more variety of games I'm playing at once, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't play like so many games for several reasons. I mean, first of all, it would be hard just because I would feel like I'm never making a lot of progress. And then also, you know, forgetting where I left off. Even like just playing one game, I frequently forget what the heck I was doing. Can't believe I did all that grinding without even having Sorrow in the party. Okay, this Wailing Weed needs to spawn. This has gone on long enough. Where's my Wailing Weed? You know what? I'm not waiting for that anymore. I'm gonna make this other guy this way. I'm gonna scout some of these. Let's get one of these and scout one of the mud guys and turn them into a whole bunch of gems. What's your name? You're gonna be A-. Some storage. I just try to have some steady variety for folks. Some folks aren't interested in the games I'm playing. Yeah. No, I mean it totally makes sense. I'm not trying to discredit the schedule you play, and honestly, I actually really like the variety because it gives me an opportunity to see tons of games that I normally wouldn't touch. Like, I normally wouldn't play Sonic games. I normally wouldn't play like Pikmin. I wouldn't play Sheeran. Like, those just aren't games that are really, you know, they're games that I enjoy enough to watch, but not like games that I'm necessarily like wanting to play, but like watching you play is really fun. You go like all the games, so it works out. I didn't feel like you're spreading it on the way. Okay, good. Yeah, no, because like I said, like I really like it because like I said, like it's cool like that I can catch Dragon Warrior stream, but then it's also cool watching you play Pikmin too, you know. Oh man, this is a no damage battle. Okay, can we get a Wailing Weed up in here, please? This has got to be like a world record for the worst Wailing Weed luck ever. Like stream Dragon Quest or Sheeran for literally every stream forever, no problem. That's like that you have to sorry, you said like-eyed stream, not like to. But anyways, that's why you got to become a full-time streamer. First 4 hours of your stream is Dragon Quest. Second 4 hours, Sheeran the Wanderer. Done. Full stream complete. Sorry that maybe it'd alienate some folks who don't like him as much. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. Well, I guess it's because you've built up a variety audience. If you were to only play one game, it would like, oh, finally a Wailing Weed. It does run the risk of kind of chasing some folks away. Whereas for me, I actually find the opposite. Anytime I play a non-Dragon Quest game, my viewership disappears. Because I only play Dragon Quest games, or I've built up my kind of streams around Dragon Quest games. Because of that, it's got the opposite effect where the fact that those odds were so low tells me that I have one of those already. But anyways, yeah, so because I've built up like a Dragon Quest type brand, if you will, then when I'm playing non-Dragon Quest games, I've actually alienated like my entire audience. Oh man, really offended at 16? Very strange how Twitch viewer and niche audience work, eh? Yeah, well, I mean, that is really like how you could break it down though. In my mind, there's two categories. There are people who watch the streamer and there's people who watch the game. So, you know, you'll probably find that like you have like some people who only come around when you play Dragon Quest, or some people who only come around when you play Sheeran. And you'll also have some people who are in the stream absolutely no matter what you play, which I do have that as well. It's just my ratios I find might be flipped the other direction. I don't know. It's an interesting topic. All right. He's a negative though. We need a positive. Release this guy and try to catch another. Same here, you get folks in different camps when they watch. Yeah. Whoops. That guy's dead. Oh, I missed. Perfect. I want to scout him. Just need him to be a plus. Oh, an 88%. That better be successful. Hey, we got the plus. How's Faro doing? Faro, are you... Oh, you're laughing. Faro's level 15. Okay, that's good news. That's really good news because it's time for the man, the myth, the legend. Duel! I'm not gonna say it yet. We gotta make him first. I'm scared to play Dragon Quest Monster Joker 2, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to play another Joker game after this one. I'm going to have to take a break from the Monsters games and go play a different side game. Dragon Quest Monster Joker 2 is stellar. You'll love it. I don't doubt that. I just definitely am going to need to put a little gap in between. I'm thinking about playing like a lighter something like Dragon Quest Builders 1 or maybe Dragon Quest Heroes. After seeing some of the cutscenes from Dragon Quest Heroes, I'm actually kind of excited to play it. Okay, so for starters, I got this guy and I've got this guy. So I want to put these two together to make a jump. Actually, hold on a minute. Because I would have to make... No, wait, no. If I do a jum and a jum, can I do a jum and a jum together? Make a living statue? Jum. Well, I could mix jum with a wailing weed if I could get one. I don't think I can mix jum with jum. I'll have to mix a jum with a bow, I think. Because here there's a bow, or this is a jum. Could mix that jum with nothing. Interesting to use plus and minus instead of male and female. It is actually quite interesting because they definitely use male female in like all the other, or in the Japanese version. So it is actually kind of interesting that they went this route for this game. Oh, okay, so if I can turn this guy into a bow, to turn him into a bow, what do I need to mix him with? A jum mixed with giant moth. Okay, if I do that, then I just need to mix him with any baby monster. Should be fine. What they do is the male, female, Japanese. Was that localization? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was someone had mentioned in a previous stream that they used male female in the Japanese version. Let me research this. Definitely do. Okay, so this will be our jum, and this jum needs to become a bow. So we are gonna have to get a giant moth. Phoenix Western localizers worried about the implications. Dragon Quest Monsters. Fuck. Yeah, we definitely don't want. We definitely don't want our monsters to fornicate. You know, Dragon Quest monsters don't breed; they just appear. Send him to storage. All right, we're gonna synthesize another one here. That, of course, being... Okay, here we go. I'm actually sweating about this. Is rank S better than X? No, see, this is the weird thing. My Sorrow the Manslayers are rank X, but when I make this fusion, it's actually going to be a lower rank. Do it. Okay, it's going to happen, Dear Tom. It's going to happen. Oathwood team, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome. We're about to make a dual Magus. Okay. It's been a pleasure, Big Gray. Dual Magus ain't as good. I know. Dual Magus ain't as good. That's because Rapthorn had to be better than Dual Magus. Synthesize. Here it goes. Dual Magus. Not the clown one. Ah, it's this ugly guy. Okay, we got a Dual Magus Plus. Okay. Dual Magus Plus. And good news, that's a very large branch of the tree completed. Next step is going to be working on making a Nimzo. Oh, what are we going to name our Dual Magus? What should we name him? I'm big chillin', my good fellows. Nice, that's the best way to be chillin'. Should we name this guy Pity? Ah, wait, we could... Okay, wait, we could do this. How about this? Chilling, would you say? By far, it's been a good 15 minutes. Yeah, no kidding. All right, this guy's name is Such Pity. And his skills will be attack boost 3, attack boost 3, 2, I mean. Wait, Dual Magus is a skill? Too bad we're working on anti-metal instead. Confirm. Add him to the team. I don't know what's going on, but that looks like a Persona fusion. We're currently breeding monsters like crazy to try to make the strongest monster in the game. So yeah, not too far off of Persona fusion. All right, Such Pity. First skill allocation. Oh man, we lost all our skill points. That is such a pity. We still have up to Oomph, which is great. Skill attack boost 3. So the next one here in 11 points is going to be another attack. Put points in there. And we want to get this one up to... I think we want to get that one up to 75. Try the same mechanics. Yeah, it's basically the same mechanics. Right. Base HP is almost 200. Base attack also almost 200. Actually, we're about to equip a weapon, which is going to make, boom, 223 attack. Well done, Such Pity. All right, now we need to go and put... we need to go and put this Jum in our substitutes, because we need to mix Jum here. Actually, if we can make anything... Well, what level is he, though? He's only level 1, so we have to grind him out anyways. Here, everyone, I'll give an update on the Super Mega plan. Let me just... Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Hopefully this doesn't crash my OBS. It did not. Okay. So, we started over here. We had a great dragon, metal dragon. We made a mecha worm. Then we made a boss troll, giantess, Natlas, a Dracularge. We made the Alabast dragon. Then we made this mumbo jumbo stuff. Got a gold golem and made a ruin. Got a demon rider, restless armor, made a grim rider. Merged that with a dark slime knight to get a bone baron, which we put together with our lethal armor to get a rose garden, which we put with our ruin that we had from before to make a sorrow, which we put all the way back with our Alabast dragon from earlier to make a Dulmagus. And this branch is done. Oh yeah. Also Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 released digitally on Switch tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Your second place Persona 3? I gotta play a Persona game. I've never played one. Anyways, I want to make a living statue. And to make a living statue, I want to mix one of these guys with basically any monster in the game. But I gotta make one of these first. And to make any of these, I need to mix a Jum with basically something. So that's the plan right now. That's what we're doing. Got that whole green branch done. Absolutely, yeah. Everything green is completed. Everything green is completed. All right. Good work, Dulmagus. I like the effort. I like the effort you're putting in. Ooh, good. We need Wailing Weeds. Okay, wait. I actually really want to get this, so let me try to base scout it, and if that doesn't work, we'll have to try something else. Although, honestly, like, 10%, you know, 1 in 10. Oh, he's offended. Okay. Give orders. Defend. Defend. Psych up. Fight. Let's get Dulmagus fully psyched up. Defend, psych up, fight. 20, defend. Oh gosh, man, I love Dragon Quest Symphonic Suites. Me too. It's I've been playing like them all the time, like while I'm working, and also because I'm streaming this game, because there's so much fast forwarding I'm doing in this game, and the audio sounds terrible. When you fast forward, I've just completely muted the game at this point, and I just play the Symphonic Suites in the background. There should be 100 tension. Yep. All right. You know what? Let's try to scout from here. Man, I love the enemy designs in these games. Like the dragons have a Yu-Gi-Oh look to them. The little goobers are really fun looking. I know. I love all the designs. They just look so good. All right, so that's 6, 8. And what does Dulmagus do now? Ooh, 33%. Failed, though. You know what? I'll go on a 33%. I don't want to waste any more time leveling things up. Should be a 1 in 3. Failed. Okay, so that was 2. This is attempt number 3. Attempt number 3 of our 1 in 3. Oh, okay, attempt number 4 of our 1 in 3. Slimes are especially epic looking. Great use of the side eye emote. Oh, missed again. I've been missing out for real. Yeah. Especially like the way the monsters all look in like the more recent like Dragon Quest really? Dragon Quest 11, they look so good there. It's insane. Finally, it only took 6 attempts for my 1 in 3 odds. I really need to pound down this tea. Before it goes cold. I didn't want to do a whole coffee because I don't want to not sleep tonight, but... What kind of tea you drinking? Orange Pico? Yeah, I'm drinking Orange Pico with just a splash of milk in it. Just a splash. Actually, you know what? I don't need to worry about this mumbo jumbo stuff anymore because I have exactly what I need. Nice, just had me some green tea with honey in a little while ago. Nice. Love hot beverages, me too. Yeah, I'm trying to switch. So when I got my, when I had my nosebleed and I was knocked out for like 2 days straight, I didn't have any coffee that whole time. So I've kind of taken advantage of the fact that I went from having a 3 coffee a day dependency to just having a coffee in the morning. I'm trying to keep with that. So I'm trying to transition now where I don't have an afternoon coffee, and then at night, instead of having like an evening coffee, I'll just do a tea. And I find that that is definitely probably better for me. Okay, so put this guy in. Now if I go in here, I'm looking for, nope, oops. So there should be lots of things I can mix this with to get what I want. None of those are it. It's all good. That's good. Good opportunity to wean yourself that way. Hard to do when your body is more used to the usual 3 coffees a day. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because like, I don't know. I was on the coffee hard, just because I get tired, right? And I get tired, drink some coffee. Oh wait, no, the Bogkin Archer should work. What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong table. Shoot. What was the one I wanted to look at? Oh man, I've completely lost my way. Oh, okay, I should see if I have a golem. I don't know if I do, but if I do... that would be great. I definitely don't, unless I have it here. Actually, wasn't... oh, I have a moth already? Oh. Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is what I need. I just need to get... oh, wait. I can mix this guy with... I need a plus whaling guy. Do I have a plus whaling guy? No, I do not. I'm like so close yet so far. I'm gonna put you back in. So over here is gargoyle. Gargoyle's what rank? C. Man, oh man. They just had to make this that difficult, eh? Alright. Sex music alert. Love Dragon Quest 7 battle theme. It is a pretty awesome theme. Oh, actually, wait, sorry. There's one other thing. I wanted to look at here. Ooh, okay, I might be able to make one thing. Might be able to make a demon at arms. I just need to mix any demon with this guy. I need a demon. I forget which... oh, Sally's a demon. There it is, demon at arms! This is one of the things we were looking for, okay. And is this going to be a plus or a minus? This is a plus. So we got Demon at Arms plus. We're still working on getting the Oh. Okay. Honestly, I feel like the entire Dragon Quest VII OST is sex music, let's be honest. It's that good. It's that good. Amen, brother. All right, Mal, get up there. We need you to rank up, and we're gonna have to grind out this living statue the hard way by getting a. Yeah, we're gonna have to grind this guy out the hard way. Right now, all we need to do is get levels. So I don't want to work too far ahead in the mega plan. I don't want to get confused working on too many objectives at once. I want to keep it simple, keep it one objective at a time. And I want to keep seeing Dual Magus get stronger and stronger. You know, Wailing Waves, I thought they came out more during the day, but I must have been mistaken because I'm getting them like crazy at nighttime now. Yes, such pity. It's really hard to control this in fast speed, but still feels faster. Oh, you know what? We need we know we have a moth. Do we need another moth? Well, we could get a moth to make a bow, but I'm not actually that specific. Ooh. All right, I want to get attack boost 3 back up to 75 points. Ooh, 69 points. Oh, dang. Save the moth. Can I scout this moth? Oh, we got him. Nice. This song is so good. Love Homeland. But why do I feel like you're going to say I love this song to every single song? Guy's name will be Math. Oh, yeah. Send him to storage. You got me there. Gotcha. Oh. Oh, double metal slime encounter. Come on. Uh-oh. Missed one. They're both still here. Killed one. Killed the other. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Such pity. 8 skill points. Which means we're going to get up to 75 in attack boost 3. Attack power increased by 20. Attack power already up to 335. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going to attack boost 2. Anti-metal will work on eventually, but it's like, not that worried. Speaking of all that EXP we just got, let's take a quick look here. Mal 7, Jump, level 10. All right. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we have anything we can mix with Jum to turn him directly into a giant statue or living statue. But what we can do is, actually, let me teleport back faster. I think there's only one recipe that includes a Jum. Yeah, and I don't have, oh wait, actually Wailing Weed. Maybe. Wait, what? Is my Jum a plus or a minus? It's a plus. Wait, I could make the living statue directly. Because I think I still have, wait, did I? Oh no, I used my Wailing Weed, didn't I? Tell me I used my Wailing Weed. I know I did. I totally did. Dang. I'm gonna sip in my Jum juice. Gotta get some Jum juice in ya. Jum juice always good. I thought I saw a use for... Oh no, I'd have to mix it there. Okay, here's the question. Do I try to get a Wailing Weed or do I just make a bow and grind it up? Because I can just make a bow, grind, and then mix it with like a moth. You know what? I'm just gonna make a bow. Sorry, not necessarily with a moth, but with like literally anything. There's so many options we can't miss. Nice jump. Where are you from? Absolutely, nice jump there. You got a nice jump. This guy literally just leaned to the other direction and started acting like he was a whole new guy. He's a minus, eh? Okay. Shouldn't take long to grind him up. And then while I'm working on him... Demon at Arms, we've already got. Living Statue. Oh, Living Statue, gotta remember this. Living Statue has to be a minus to match up with our Demon at Arms. So we're gonna have to save scum that one. These multi-generational things are always such a pain in the bottom. Song goes hard. It really does. One of the issues I have with the Symphonic Suite is some songs are much louder than others. So I try to find this happy medium where like the quiet songs aren't too quiet and the loud songs aren't too loud, but this song pushes that loud side. But this song really does go hard. This is a long song. This is much longer than a lot of the other songs. Whoops. Fight it. Song makes me want to play Dragon Quest IV. I mean, to be fair, you should always want to play Dragon Quest IV. There's never a time where you shouldn't want to play Dragon Quest IV. Skipping Dragon Warrior 3 in the marathon. I wouldn't even blame you. Like, Dragon Warrior 3 is fun and all, but honestly, I might get crucified for saying this. Dragon Warrior 3 kind of overrated. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a great game. I just don't think it's better than most of the later titles. Even though a lot of people rank it much higher than a lot of other titles. Like, a lot of people have number 3 in their top 3. And it's like, it's a great game. It's an outstanding game. It's just not better than most of the other games. It's a tough one for me. I have to replay it. It's been a while. Like, if you go Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, then you will notice that Dragon Quest 3 is incredible. Because, and I've been thinking about this. This is something I've wanted to soapbox stand a little bit. Dragon Warrior 2 is only bad because it does everything that Dragon Warrior 1 does on a large scale. And sorry, Dragon Warrior 2 is not bad, but Dragon Warrior 2 is like, it's considered not as good. And the reason why, in my opinion, is because it's got the unguided exploration aspect of 1 while being way too large to do that. You know, your objectives are very scattered. They're a little unorganized. You know, you're supposed to find these things, but there's not really a clear order or way to go about doing it. And like, in my opinion, kind of wrecks the experience. Whereas in 3, everything is in real bite-sized pieces. I never forget what I was doing in 3. You go into a town, and that town has a thing, and you have to do that thing for that town, you know? Sometimes it goes into, like, a bit of a line. Well, I think Dragon Warrior 2 is good in its design with this problem because it segments you for the first half on certain continents. You can't just go wherever. Yes, but I think once the game opens up and your goal is to find all the sigils, and some of the sigils are just sitting in random places. Like, it's not even really clever. You know, if I have to beat a dungeon to get a sigil, great. But, like, there's some of them that you just find. They're just, like, sitting beside a shrine. It's like, well, why? That's not very exciting. Yeah, once you get the boat, flaws are revealed a lot more once the leads run out. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, but like so far in Dragon Warrior 3, now again, I'm only just getting to the boat right now. I just got the boat in my playthrough, but everything is very clear. You always have a clear objective and you're always clearly moving towards something. You know, like you go through a town, you learn about their problems, you help them with their problems, and then you find out about some new information. sigil that was just on the ground in the teleport shrine. Very underwhelming and frustrating. I know. Impossible to find. 0 payoff. It was the worst one. But like, you know, it's so much fun because you go somewhere, right? And the guy is like, I want black pepper. I want black pepper. It's a delicacy here and I want it. You know? You can only get to it if you give this scroll to that guy. If you get it for me, I'll give you a boat. And you're like, I want a boat? That sounds amazing. Never had a boat in a Dragon Quest game before. Let me do this. You go to the town. Well, you talk to the dwarf, which you've met before because you explored. And he lets you through and you get to the town, but you find out there's nobody manning the black pepper stand. This is weird. And when you go and talk around the town, you find out that Buddy who runs the black pepper stand, his fiance was kidnapped. Disaster. And he heads off in search of her, right? But he doesn't come back. So now it's like, well, I need this black pepper and I'm a hero. Might as well go save the guy and the girl. So you go in, you explore this honestly kind of lame design dungeon. That dungeon you have to do for the black pepper quest is the one where it's like a 5x5 grid of identical rooms and you just have to find like the one guy who gives you the clue on how to beat it. But then you find them, you save them, you go back, you get your black pepper, you return it. You know, it's like, yes, this is awesome. I went on an adventure. You know, I had a goal. I came across some hardships. I overcame them and ultimately met my goal. This is awesome. The mini adventures on the journey of the big adventure is what makes it. Dragon Warrior 2 didn't have mini adventures. It just had one big adventure that just felt too broad. Storytelling, driven motivation, Dragon Story are done so well. It's the definition of adventure, searching out self-motivated goals and putting the pieces together. Absolutely. And that's why I feel like Dragon Quest 3 does story or does character better than Dragon Quest 11. Because in Dragon Quest 11, you never really feel like you're ever making a decision. You're just sort of going where the marker tells you to go, or you're going where, you're going where. Let me see if I put this guy in. Ah, there it is. You're going where your party members tell you to go. Your party members say do this and you do it, but you never really make a decision on your own. The overture to you saying all this makes it so much more grand and triumphant and funny. Like you're making a speech. Absolutely, I'm making a speech. But here's my 2 cents. When you let the player discover their adventure by interacting with the world, it's so much more immersive than having a cutscene character tell you where to go and then following a quest marker to get there. I love quest markers because they respect player time. I did not make a save state. This guy has to be a negative or I'm reloading the game. Woo! We got lucky. Okay. Sorry for yelling. Anyways, that, and I think it might have been actually Harrison who mentioned that he was struggling with, totally agree. Thanks, Oathwood. He was struggling with Dragon Quest 11 because he felt like it wasn't that immersive. And we kind of concluded that was the reason, was because there's no immersion. You don't immerse yourself really into anything. And actually, I'm gonna say it, I did really like Dragon Quest 8, and somehow Dragon Quest 8 kept me engaged, but I don't like cutscenes. I fall asleep during cutscenes. Even the coolest cutscenes, I fall asleep because I've been taken out of the experience. All immersion is broken when a cutscene plays. Because you're literally, the controller is ripped out of your hands. You're not playing the game anymore. You're watching a movie. You're outside of the experience. And I just fall asleep when a cutscene comes on and I miss things. It's hard to pay attention, but when you're doing text dialogue interactions and you have to read it, especially like when I'm streaming and I read out loud, That is the most immersive it can get. Like, they're fundamentally the same in Dragon Quest III. You still have to do these things to progress, but it feels better because you feel like you have to immerse and involve yourself more with the world. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I know, that's my little rant, little tirade. On my feelings of Dragon Quest games. But you know what's funny though is, like, in Dragon Quest VIII, I was able to stay more engaged with the Dragon Quest VIII cutscenes than I was with the Dragon Quest XI ones. That might be because every cutscene is still like you have to click through text. Even though I think there was an autoplay option, it still was more immersive. Doesn't feel like the game railroading you, but you searching out cleverly designed self-discovered narratives and adventures. And that's the thing too, a well-designed game will railroad you without you realizing. When I'm interacting with the world and a character tells me, oh, there's a village in this direction, I feel like I found that. That was me. I did that. I carved my own path. Now, that's basically the only directional clue they give you, so I could go out and randomly explore and hope I don't die. So really, they railroaded me, but I found it. It wasn't handed to me. I had to earn it by interacting with the world. Immersion. Boom. Get immersed. But at the same time, you have to do that in a time-respecting way. Because I'm going on about all this stuff right now about how cool it is to interact with the world and find your own way and not have the game tell you where to go. Everything I've just complimented Dragon Quest on doing, sorry for hitting the microphone, that immersion. Everything I'm complimenting Dragon Quest on doing, I criticized Dark Souls for doing. And I remember someone, I think it was Judge Josh, or Josh too, called me out on that. And I realized he was totally right. Why do I like it in Dragon Quest and I don't like it in Dark Souls? Why do I like the open adventure, find your own way? And why do I hate doing that in Dark Souls? And I realized what it is, what the difference is your payoff. What's your reward for interacting with the world? And what's your punishment if you fail? So a quick example immediately. In Dark Souls, let's say you have your spawn point, your campfire, and you know where a boss is, and you have to run through a bunch of enemies to get to the boss and then fight it. An exact mirror image of that is the final dungeon in Dragon Quest IV. In Dragon Quest IV, you have to conquer a big dungeon and a lot of enemies leading up to a boss that you have to fight. The difference being, if I waste all my resources fighting the grunt enemies in Dark Souls, that by the time I get to the boss, I have no resources left, I can get one shot. If I'm very careful and use my resources carefully and I go into the boss fight with a full set of healing equipment and everything, I'm in perfect shape, I didn't use a single resource, I can still get one shot. There's no difference in how I treat the journey to the destination. The payoff is usually punishment. Whereas in Dragon Quest, if I waste all my resources on the way to fight Sorrow, I'm gonna have a hard time. But if I'm really smart with my resources and I get to Sorrow with a full set of items and health and magic power, I'm rewarded by having a much better chance in that fight. I get an actual payoff for my effort. In Dark Souls, whether I try hard or I fail miserably, the payoff is almost always nearly identical. And Domegus died. Ultimately, like, discovering an illusory wall is always pretty cool. It can be, but they're really hard to find. I don't know if I'm missing something, but I'm like running around smacking every wall and I can never seem to find them unless I use a guide. Maybe that's just my own shortcomings though. I'm maybe not great at discovering. It's very ultimately any game design, people have different thresholds of patience and difficulty and reward feedback loops. Yeah. Because I get so frustrated, like, dying to grunt enemies in Dark Souls. It's like, you weren't even interesting. I just want to fight the boss. Get out of my way. I didn't even, like, verify this guy's the right one. Order to Kobo, this is your fault. Well done, Ace. Well done. Why isn't this stream sponsored by Kobo? This should be sponsored. Why am I selling other people's products unsponsored? Unbelievable. Some people may find classic Dragon Quest stuff where you've been praising intimidating and difficult and aimless, whereas some folks may like the more streamlined, don't have to plan gameplay of Dragon Quest XI. Yeah, and you know, again, this is something that could probably be turned around on me again in regards to Dark Souls, but oh dang, he's only level 7. But if it comes down to playing a game the way it's intended, I mean, original Dragon Quest games, you are intended to interact with the world. The intention is that you will talk to NPCs, and if you do, you will always get all the information you need. Generally speaking, there is very little left to chance. I will say in like Dragon Quest 3 and 5, there are moments, and especially in 6, where the game sort of does drop you, and you do have to find your way on your own. That does happen, but generally speaking, if you interact with the game the way you're supposed to, you will always have the information you need. Sometimes that information is slow burn, like in Dragon Quest 3, you almost always have the information you need for that moment, whereas in Dragon Quest 2, the information was really scattered. They give you information that's not relevant until way later in the game, which does happen in every Dragon Quest, but they're hard to find usually, but you can spot a difference in the texture usually. Yeah, that's probably my own shortcoming. I need to like get better at noticing those little details. Even in 11 though, they mark the primary important info NPCs with like a pink circle on the map. Player doesn't even have to try to seek it out. Yeah, and even that, you know, I used to go into a town and I would talk with every single NPC, and I would learn everything from how this NPC felt about that NPC, what this NPC liked to eat, and then I'd learn that there's a village just north of here, right? But in Dragon Quest XI, you cut out all that immersion by just telling the player, oh, just talk to this guy. And even if you do go and talk to everybody, it almost feels artificial. Like, I don't have to be doing this. In a normal Dragon Quest game, you do have to interact with the world until you get the information you need. But in Dragon Quest XI, absolutely not. You don't have to interact with the world any more than that baseline. Oh, man, I'm really ranting on here. My apologies. This is why I want to start a podcast. I want to start a podcast where I can just put all my rants into a official form. The reason I talk to everyone in Dragon Quest is because I was trained basically in older titles. You have no choice but to talk to everyone to figure out what to do. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly why I did it when I played 11. It's just like, I was worried that I would miss out on important information. I think the reward for exploration in Dark Souls 1 specifically is how interconnected the world is, like how you travel so far only to connect back around to Firelight Shrine is in a cool and cohesive way. Yes, actually, Oathwood, and this is, I need to give Dark Souls more credit for this. The first Dark Souls game, the level design is impeccable. You know, the game looks not amazing because everything has this really weird gray undertone, but the world, the way everything connects, the way you can go from the deepest depths of the Spider Lady's domain and loop all the way back to the Firelink Shrine in like 3 elevators that are all really close by. Insane. 4 lines of text? The T Cold Bald cast. You know what? You know what I was gonna call it? If I made a podcast, you know what I was gonna call it? I don't want to say. I was gonna call it Dragon Podquest. That was what I was gonna call it. If I made a podcast, I'd call it Dragon Podcast. Band. Now the real sex music is playing. Oh yeah. Why do you have a bubbly emo? What is that? Is that yours? Is that from your chat? It is. Why do you have a bubbly? Hot takes with cold balls. That would actually be a great title for a podcast. Sort of works. I like it. It's not bad. I know. Actually, I found there is a Dragon Quest podcast that I haven't had a chance to listen to, but I did come across it. It's just like a fan-made thing. It's nothing official. But I kind of want to see it. There is a meme where when I first began streaming, I used to drink like 3 to 4 bubbly every stream and have to pee 20 times. Holy smokes, man. Yeah. No kidding. Bubblies are death. Mr. 1715. I love that. So many stray cans. I hot glued a bubbly pyramid and it's on display in my room. Wait, was that visible during the Facecam live stream? By the way, when's the next Facecam live stream? That was a lot of fun last time. Can't remember, to be honest. I don't know if it was. Did you know the protagonist of the latest Yakuza game is a huge Dragon Quest fan? That sounds really familiar. Maybe, isn't it the, maybe once hit 200 followers? Nice. Isn't it the guy who actually, like the director, producer, or someone related to making the game was a Dragon Quest fan and that spilled into the protagonist? I feel like I've heard that though. And honestly, if you want to make your video game amazing, just make the protagonist like Dragon Quest. That's really the fastest track to success. Okay, is this guy ready yet? Like, this guy's been training for an hour. Yes, he is. Finally. We're about to make another boss. It's time. It's bossin' time. I just assume every Japanese person is obsessed with Dragon Quest. Don't know if that's racist or whatever. It might be stereotypical. Might be stereotype based in fact. At minimum. But the thing is, like, you're probably not even that far off. Not sure, but I know he sees combat in turn-based rather than real-time because he plays so much. I can imagine that. Like, you get, like, I'm in real life, I get into a fight, right? Fists are up, the guy punches me like 3 times in a row. I'm like, whoa, hey. You had your turn, now I hit you, and we see back and forward how it goes. Stop hitting me so many times in a row. What do you got? 100 agility or something? Goodness me. Whoa, it's your turn. Like, half joking, with Dragon Quest is a big Japanese thing. Oh, absolutely. When I inevitably go to Japan, I am going to hit every single Dragon Quest attraction. I'm going to Dragon Quest Island. I'm doing it. 100,000%, I'm doing it. By the way, this is about to be a huge milestone. I hope everybody's ready. Speaking of Dragon Quest 2. Oh, yeah. Gonna get kicked out for breaking their pots? 0%! You get VIP access for breaking their pots. Can you imagine? If you go to Dragon Quest Island, you're just allowed to go through every drawer and they just keep putting out pots for people to smash. That'd be so cool. Honorable street fights only. Oh man, that reminds me. Whenever someone says like honorable fighting, it always reminds me of honorable 2-on-1 combat, which is a joke that comes from my D&D campaigns from years ago. Basically, 2 of the players convinced an NPC that they wanted to fight in honorable 2-on-1 combat, and that blew up to the point where in all of our D&D worlds, that's the most honorable way to fight, is honorable 2-on-1 combat. If you do 1-on-1 combat, it's not considered honorable across the world. Looting Houses Island. That's actually how you get your, oh dear, what do you call it? Your souvenirs, you have to get them out of the pot. Show up in a Link cosplay? No, Oathwood. Bless D&D story. D&D's great. All right, we got a Malroth negative. What are we gonna name Malroth? Someone's gonna spit out some Malroth name ideas. What could you name a Malroth? You'd have to kill him first. I'll wait my turn so it's fair. Absolutely. You just picture Kobold going to Dragon Quest Island and going, Mini Meadow! And every drawing, people looking at him like strange foreigner. Oh, if I go to Dragon Quest Island, I'm not leaving until I find a mini medal. I'm not leaving until I find a mini medal. Cannock? Done. Done. Someone spell check for me because I'm always spelling things wrong. Yeah. Make him Malbroth. If I had 9 letters, I would, but there's only 8 characters. Could maybe done Malbro. There's a new prince in town. Was he a negative? Yeah. There's a new Malboro. Malboro. Unfortunately, this guy's not even going to be around long enough. We actually have to make a second Malroth later. But one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Let's calm the F down. Because we have a couple new things to start considering. We need a Sylvopithecus and a Gianteus. Luckily, those shouldn't be too hard to get. Argon spawn. Snake tail. Wait, what did I just say? Silva. What? Not on the list. Oh, here it is. Sylvopithecus. So to make a Sylvopithecus, I could mix. Lots of options. Small Roth. So many good name choices. You can have healer. Have healer, good guy. There you go. Send him to storage. Except he's not going to stay in storage very long because we want to put him in our party because we want him to level up in the background. Getting the Gianteus should be easy. We just need to go back to the starting island. So that'll be easy peasy. This version of Malroth looks pretty sick, actually. I like this Malroth. As for this guy, oh no way, a Jum mixed with a giant moth can make one. Malroth has always been sick, to be honest. Like, he's so mysterious and spooky, and his theme is so good. He says literally nothing at all. I know, he just shows up and starts smacking the crap out of the party. You guys are like, we did it! We saved the world from Hargon! We're heroes, let's go home! Oh, the floor is on fire. Oh, the floor is a lot on fire. Oh, this man's got 6 arms. Shit. His intro's so cool though. Absolutely. This is one of my one of my absolute favorite Dragon Quest songs. In fact, I'm backing it up because I want to re-listen. Here we go. Crystal, how's it going? Welcome. How are you doing? Had to rewind this song because I just love it so much. Oh man, Crystal, you've missed some progress. Check it out. We got one of these guys now. We got a dual Magus. We named him Such Pity. Crystal was spawned by Dragon Quest IX music. Absolutely, that's exactly what happened. And we also just got ourselves a Malroth, which we named Cannock. We're making progress. We're making progress. But right now we need to make a Pazuzu. We also need to make a Dracularge. I forget how to make them, but I remember them being a pain in the butt to make. We made one. Yeah, because they're making a Draculard. Make a Dracularge. Argon Lizard. Oh, we can do Argon Lizard mixed with a giant moth. Oh, okay, yeah, easy peasy. So we need to get a giant moth, giant moth, Argon Lizard, and a second giant moth. Progress. You know what? I'm. No, I was about to say we're gonna get Rapthorn by tonight, but I don't know actually. There's a lot of work ahead of us still for this branch. It's a lot of work. Let's go up here because I need to get one of these bug boys, and then we need it to be nighttime. This guy's got me bugging out. What? 0%? Yikes. Do better. Yes. What? And they're angry. All right, let's try this guy. Maybe those guys are just in a bad mood. They're just kind of grumpy. Because come on. How many times am I going to fail my 50-50? There we go. All right, so this guy is going to be a Jum. Because I believe making a Jum is as simple as mixing a mud guy with a moth guy. Or, sorry, a mud guy with a beetle boy. Yeah, just need to go get a mud guy. This is going to be a Jum Plus. I don't know why the letter U or J is so elusive. Jum Plus. Send him to storage. Get him out of my sight. Okay, so we need nighttime because we need lots of moths. Oh, we need an Argon Lizard. Let me go get one of those. I don't think we already have one. Get over here, you. Can we just, like, base scout one, or do we have to level up at all? No, we got this guy. We got this guy. Nice. Okay, Draculard. Okay, so this is Argon Lizard crossed with a moth. I don't think I have a moth yet, so... Do I have a moth? I don't know. Minus... Send him to storage. Alright, now we need it to be nighttime. We also need to merge some stuff. Send him to storage. Menacing music. Yep, sometimes these things just work out, eh? Yes, you can help me. First of all, I'd like to rest here until the morning. And then I'd like to make a save. Continue. Oh yeah. I would like to synthesize some stuff, please. Let me just see. Do I have... Wait, what do you guys make? A giant moth, megalodon, hammerhood. Okay. Do I have... No, it has to be specifically... Wait, because I had math, right? We haven't used math yet. Bet you math. Was math a negative? Did we use math? Guess we used math, because math ain't here. Such a pity. Okay, well. We can't make either of the things. Because to make a jump, I need a... Well, I could double check to make sure I don't, but I didn't see one just now. Do I have... No, okay. Can I mix with... No. Okay. Yeah, it ain't happening. We need to go out and get some stuff. We need to go get a mud mannequin and at least one moth. Away we go. Wait, do I have my substitutes set up correctly? I don't... yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Oh wait, I need a moth! Don't kill the moths! No, you fools! Oh, nice. At least my crew is slaying. Alright. Grab a moth. Wait, are these hard to get? I can't remember. No, they're not. Yeah, okay, so this moth is going towards making... making the jump. No. Making the Dracularge, right. Mix the Argon with this, right. So, okay. So we will need a second one eventually. Hold on, I'm gonna test something. Test? Ooh, freaky. All right, you go test something. Oh wait, shoot. What was my other guy? Was it also a minus? Cool. Oh, did the test work? Are you testing italicized? Yeah, I do see the italic text, yeah. I always have to like lean to explain it. Like, yeah, the italicized text, you know? Crap. I don't remember if I had a plus or minus for the other guy. I think he was a minus. Was he a plus? Was my Argon Lizard a plus? I gotta start writing stuff down. Yeah, I was curious how you do it on Twitch. Well, now we know, or at least you know. Right, the other problem is I don't remember if the other guy was the beetle guy. Was the beetle guy a plus or a minus? I feel like he was a plus. I feel like the beetle guy was a plus. Well, we're gonna find out if I goof this up or not. I really should have been paying attention. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Welcome. How's it going? Yes. This guy is gonna be working. He's gonna be a gem. He's a minus. Well, I hope that's what I need. Jum. I hope that other guy wasn't a jum minus too. Okay, well, let's teleport back and see if I goofed this up or not. I'm not sure you. Well, I guess I can't speak for everybody here, but I'm doing very well. We've made some pretty awesome monsters. We have a Dual Magus in our party now. We named our Dual Magus Such Pity. Got a Dual Magus. We also have a Malroth now. Things are going well. Things are going well. Missed the last 20 minutes of your Dragon Quest on the stream. Internet went down over an hour. Off try with Crystal. Oh yeah, Crystal. I was working today. I was really busy in meetings. I wasn't able to catch your stream. Did you do the soup sequence today? Did you finish soup? Ah, perfect. Okay, we can at least make Jum. Both my Dracs are the wrong rank. I want Jum. Why do I want a Jum again? Right, because I can mix a Jum with a Moth to get that. So I have the Jum, which is done. Draculard, I gotta go and get a new Moth. I beat the dungeon, but haven't done the present part of that island story. So no, I haven't done the soup sequence yet. Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I'd be so upset if I missed it. I just got slammed with meetings today. I wasn't even able to lurk. So this one is Juminus. Juminus. Okay, so we need a Moth Plus. We need a Moth Plus. Probably starting next stream with it. Don't know when that's gonna be though. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that soup sequence. It became almost a running gang during co-op streams of the game. Yeah, it was so sad. I've never been so sad for a robot in my life. In my life, it was just sort of pressing. All right, so we got to release our current Moth. I want to put Syl in here, and I want to release this Moth. We got him minus. We need a positive Moth. We need like exclusively positive moths because we need a positive Moth for him and a positive Moth for him. So we need 2 positive moths. Greed of Pogbots. I think the only 2 games that have ever made me cry about food and drinks are Dragon Quest VII and Live Alive. Man, Live Alive. That was such a sad sequence. They both featured such sad sequences. The coffee. You know, I don't really want to replay all of Live Alive, but I would love to replay just that chapter. Just that one chapter. It was such a cute chapter. I loved it so much. All right, come on. That looks so damn good. It is. I'm so glad it got an official release here. It was also nice to get that look at what HD 2D looks like. You know? Yes, Giant Moth Plus. Naming this guy Drac. He's the new Drac. Makes you think about that Dragon Quest HD 2D coming up. I get tingles. I know. Oh, why is that game taking so long to happen? Like, we just need it now. I can't believe, like, they announced that game almost 2 years ago. Wasn't it like 2 years ago? And they were showing gameplay. Like, it looked good. I know, obviously, I know they can make trailers look better than they are. I get that. But still, come on. Kidding me? It looked really good. It's gonna look a lot different when we see it again, I can tell. In terms of subtle details. Oh yeah. It was a 2021 35 anniversary video. More polished. Yeah, I expect it to be incredibly polished. I mean, Live Alive came out last year. 3 HD 2D remake, like we might not even see it this year. Sad to say. We might not even see it. Isn't that a depressing thought? We might have to wait until 2024 to get it. Okay. Large, synthesize. This can be a plus or minus, we don't care. And ultimately, it is a minus. Okay, right, so now we gotta keep working towards that Sylvopithecus. To get that Sylvopithecus, we need to combine our Jum with that giant moth. And our Jum, I believe, is a negative. Oh, what are we naming this guy? What are we naming this Dracularge? Supo? Yeah, maybe Supo is better than Dragon Quest III HD 2D. Subo! Oh, okay, I think we have a clear winner there. We have a clear winner. Not Subo? Wait, Crystal, I can't tell which your arrows are voting for. I'm going Subo. It's gotta happen. Subo. I'm voting for Tsubo. Okay. Tsubo, and this guy was a minus, right? Has the console for 2D HD remake been confirmed yet? No. You know, Greg, I don't think it has. But if I was a betting man, Switch. Switch and PC. No. Yeah. What are the Pixel remakes come out on? They basically, what do they come out on? Switch and maybe PS4 or PS5 it might. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't think we'll know for a while. Unfortunately. All right, we need to go get another Moth Plus, and we need to level up our Jum guy a bit. Switch for certain, at least. Yeah, I would have to believe for sure Switch. Tsubo! Alright, we got this guy here, Syl. He's half of the Sylvopithecus, right? So he's level 5. We need him to be level 10, and we need to merge him with a Moth to make a Pazuzu. Well, to make a Sylvopithecus, once we have a Sylvopithecus, we're gonna mix that with a Giantess, and then we can... So maybe I'll go get the Moth. I'll merge those guys. I can't merge them yet, but I'll go get a Moth, and then we'll go get a Giant. Multiple perhaps, just as long as it's on the Switch too. I can't see it not being on the Switch. It just makes sense for that game to be on the Switch. Like, I just can't see it not being. It's more like... Even PC totally can see that, but I don't know about Xbox and PlayStation. I mean, mainline Dragon Quest games are on those consoles, so I don't see why it wouldn't be, but... I don't know. I'm just waiting for them to shadow drop Dragon Quest IX Remake on Switch. I know it's gonna happen. They're gonna shadow drop it someday. There's Lemon and Treasures are, so yeah, I think it would be Switch 2. Yeah, I feel like well, not only that, but just Dragon Quest being such a big game in Japan, and Japan being such a mobile-focused market, to put it on a portable console just makes sense. Could you imagine actually if it came out with a mobile release alongside it? If it can run on Switch, it can run on mobile. Gotta kill this thing first. Then we can try to scout those other guys. Dragon Quest Collection 1-6, NES and SNES era games. Oh, I want that so bad. Wait, did we not kill that thing? How did we not kill it? Oh, because I didn't use Metal Slash like a moron. And it's dead. Alright, everybody. Let's scout this fool. Just nice thought. Yeah, I can see them confirming Dragon Quest IX Remake, but I couldn't see them doing it while they're still working on another Dragon Quest remake. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Ah, Negator. We needed a plus. Reluctantly returns to the wild. You were reluctant to join my team. What? How did we fail on a 67%? I don't even know if they would confirm Dragon Quest IX Remake. I feel like in a way, like, it's such a meme that Dragon Quest IX doesn't have a remake that, like, I don't know. I don't know. That and remaking that game would be a pain in the butt. I mean, it's a vertical game. How are you going to fit it on a horizontal console? How are we getting all these negative mods when we need a plus? Now, they're totally going to do it. I have no doubt in my mind. But it's like, because here's the thing, right? It's like you mentioned, they aren't going to work on that game while they're making another remake. Well, if 3 works out, they're going to remake 1 and 2. And then I can see them moving straight to the Zenithian trilogy, which means that potentially there could be 5 other remakes that would come before we ever got to see a Dragon Quest IX remake. And if it takes them 3 or 4 years per remake, because they've been working, well, actually, no, every remake after 3 will be quicker, because 3, they have to actually establish their engine, they have to establish their pipelines and processes. So I think maybe even 1 or 2 games a year, we could be waiting 3 to 5 years before they even started working on a 9 remake. If they remade Zenithian Trilogy in HD 2D, I would die happy. I'm not even joking. I would go to Zenithian heaven. Yeah, that's a pretty... Oh, there are default names. That's a pretty good one. Could be wrong, but I think they do Dragon Quest IX first since it doesn't have a remake yet. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm okay with Dragon Quest IX Remake. If we got HD 2D 1 to 6, I'd be very happy and okay with that. Yeah, but here's like, the reason why I don't feel that way, Greg, the reason why I don't think they do 9 first, because 9 doesn't have a remake, is because if that reasoning was true, then we would already have a Dragon Quest IX remake. You know, they chose to do 3 over 9 for a remake. Probably because HD 2D is a hot topic right now. But, oh my goodness, we cannot get a moth. I really want a positive moth. Wait, okay, there is an item I want to try using. I don't know if you're supposed to use it in battle or out. Oops. It's called like positive something. Positive puller? Use? Now that I've used it, do I get into a fight and that fight will have a positive monster? Let's find out. Very good point. BRB ASAP, no worries, no worries. Yeah, no, if we got HD 2D remakes of 1 to 6, I would be so thrilled. I would be so incredibly thrilled. Like, that's probably the best case scenario. Especially the Zenithian trilogy, I would love to see them get upgraded to a more modern version. Alright, this guy's name is going to be Mothi. The Mothia. Okay. Okay. Send him to storage. He's so amazing. Dragon Quest IX Remake would be good, but man, I'd prefer those over it any day. To be honest, yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. It's impossible to know what they're thinking over there at Square Enix. Level 6 on this guy, so that guy needs to level up bad. Bangarang and music. The only problem, if they came out with all those HD 2D remakes, I'd go broke, because I would have to buy them all. Like, I could not say no to that. Like, how would you say no to that? I'd be broke and happy. Happy broke. Yeah, I'd be so happy broke, it would be ridiculous. How many points does this need? 25? Yikes. Let's just go in here then. Right, now we'll go here. Gosh, imagine Dragon Quest V HD 2D. I go crazy thinking about it. That's the dream. That's the dream right there. Like, yeah, I would play the hell out of that. I wouldn't put that game down. I would do another 24-hour stream. I'd do it. It's a 50-hour game, so I'd maybe make it halfway, but they announced that remake title, I would think about it every single day until release. It would be hell. I know, honestly, I'm a huge advocate of shadow dropping. Give me a trailer for Dragon Quest V HD 2D remake, and then at the end of the trailer, have the title say, available now. That's all I'm asking for. Don't tell me available in 3 years. Don't do that to me. You've already done that to me with Dragon Quest 3. And it starts to hurt too, because it's like, it doesn't even feel like it's ever gonna come out. Like, we haven't heard any real news. Like, we've heard in one stream, Yuji Horii casually mentioned they're still working on it. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. So now it's like, and then Japan's society would collapse. That's true, actually. Japan's society wouldn't be able to survive that. But it's just like, I hate that. Like, announcing a game so far in the future that not only do I not have a release date, but I don't even have, like... It's not that I don't have faith, it's just hard to believe in something that's so far away. Like, obviously I have faith in the team that they're gonna release the game and they're gonna release a quality product. It's just so far away, it's hard to believe in it being real. Still on Joker, living in a Dragon Quest society? I could live with that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would love to live in a Dragon Quest world. This Dragon Quest world's schmick. Schmick is hick. Yeah, we're still doing Joker, Ninja. I made a goal of creating the Dragovian Lord in this game. Unfortunately, the Dragovian Lord is an absolutely insane goal that requires a lot of grinding. So that's what I'm currently working on. I'm just trying to get that worked up. There's a lot of grinding need to be done on the way to this, on this journey. Read Joker and immediately thought Batman. I make this mistake repeatedly. I still don't even understand why this game is called Dragon Quest Monster Joker. Like, what's the Joker part? Is this like a bad translation job, or like what's going on here? All right, it was Mafi and Syl. Subo? Syl. Now, this can be a plus or minus. It doesn't matter. Something to do with all the playing card references? Maybe? Silbo? Silbo? Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Oh, because this guy's name is Syl. So, listen, don't even... Lots of grinding, so it's effectively like most any other monster raising game. Yeah, absolutely. As much as I love that, I hear it so much because there's 9 of them in this playlist. Oh dang, still got some coffee. Or not coffee, tea. Alright, so mix you two together and what do we get? What? Hold on. Jump with a giant moth. What? This... Something has gone terribly wrong. I should be able to mix a Jum with a giant moth. Wait, let me try this. What? The song brings back PTSD? Yeah. I'd assume so. Joker is considered the wild card, so being able to raise virtually any monster would make the player as such. True, true. Cave to Roan. I like the Cave to Roan. It's a fun dungeon. Let's be honest, it's a fun dungeon. Anyways, I don't know what's going on here. The guide must be incorrect because it says I should be able to mix things that aren't mixing. Which makes me a little nervous. It is not. I will debate this. All right, what do you not like about it? What do you dislike about it? Maybe I'll make a mimic and then just go catch another moth. See if I can mix a giant moth with a mimic. Something's definitely gone wrong here. If I do Mothy with my Jumbo, makes a gorilla. Mimic. You can find them. If this doesn't work. This doesn't work, I'm gonna have to backtrack and make something a little bit more annoying to make. Of course, I guess I could have just mixed like a mischievous mole. Bodkin Archer with a giant moth. Let me see, do I have a... Sure you have the right moth? I'm pretty sure... Giant moth? That's what this says here. It says giant moth. Now apparently you can mix the Bodkin Archer with a giant moth. Do I have a minus Bodkin Archer? I do. Oh, okay, that works. I went through all that work to raise up a Jum for nothing. Okay, well, we get the Sylvipithecus. Now, does this have to be a plus or a minus? It does not. But I'm worried that the giant will be hard to get a plus or minus. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear. Or alternatively, I could hold off on doing this until I get the giant, and it's much easier to save scum this than it would be to save scum that. So let me hold off on this for a hot second, and let me go to the island where we can mess around with that other stuff. I think it's just over here. Yes. I follow this. Main issue is it exemplifies the primary weak points of Dragon Warrior 1 to 2. Dungeon design, trial and error, resource management, trials of attrition. Basically find the right path to the end before running out of resources and dying. This design isn't bad, but the dungeons of 1 and 2 are so simple and simply labyrinths with no meaningful puzzles or set pieces. Yeah, I would agree with you there, actually. You are perfectly correct. I don't like trial and error. Trial and error is not fun. Trial and error is like you're punishing the player for trying, which is the most demotivating thing you could do. Am I stuck? No, I'm not. Bare bones dungeon design, and the only way to make a hardest dungeon that's complex is to make it needlessly frustrating and confusing and setbacky. Yeah, I would agree with everything you just said, actually. I don't remember where the giant appears. Over this way? Okay, right. The giant will spawn over by this location here. Now the question is, where do I need to stand to get it to spawn? If I stand like here, is this going to be far enough away? So now the plan is I'm just going to start triggering... Oops. That's good. Hey, freak, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, no, no, no! The misclick. No confirmation. Dang. Like, most typical dungeons are tolerable yet simple, and so the design doesn't really impede a whole lot. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I think that was a bit... I mean, I want to give a bit of the benefit of the doubt, and I think modern game design obviously not being in place, and also limitations of the NES, I feel can result in those issues. I got burgers, it's going well. Nice. Burger time. Always good to get some burger. I want to scout a few of these because they're high-level slimes and Drakis, and you know the drill. The guarantee! It's me. Drinkus4 got it right. The dungeons in that game were really great and made them more in-depth and have more design appeal. Absolutely. Like, there are puzzles that aren't necessarily like trial and error, but you do have to try things to figure it out. And it's also like there's a clear solution to the puzzle beyond just wandering down the correct hallway. And you have to think. And anytime you succeed at something where you had to think, it's a win. Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, that's that. And then is there anything else in this island I can grab while I'm here? Guess one of these tree trunk guys. Doesn't hurt. Got a little bit of tree trunk. Stump chump. Stump chump. Listen here, chump. It's gonna be Chumpy, actually. Chumpy. That name can't be used? Chumpelstiltskin? Oh, I wish I had enough characters to put that in. Is it because of chump? What if I spell it like this? Chumpy. Chumpy. Chumpy offensive or something? Apparently. Apparently Chumpy's offensive, so... Twitch Automod doesn't say so, but Dragon Quest Monster Joker does says so. Who you gonna trust as the true authority of bad words? I mean, we literally can't name something poo. So, look, why, I don't know. This game is really, really anal about using bad words. Pun intended. One thing I like about Uncharted Islands is they have the highest level refillable chests. I think this one only had one chest, unfortunately, but I also just like the opportunity to get low level monsters at a high level so I don't have to grind them. Dude, I was playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and couldn't name my Psyduck Grape because it contained a bad word. And I was like, we've had that a few times where we wanted to use a totally innocent word, but within that innocent word existed a less innocent word. And the game was like, nope, not going to allow that. This is a children's game. And it's like, well, I mean, respect for protecting the children, but I just want to name my guy Grape. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. Do I just get lucky this time? Do I just get lucky? No, I don't. Wait, I was trying to name my Sprigatito Marty, like Mardi Gras, and Violet wouldn't let me? Oh, really? I mean, Marty is also French for Tuesday. Censorship is so stupid. I mean, the main reason, again, is because, like, this game is rated for young children, and you don't want parents to pick up a secondhand copy and have a full party of monsters that are, you know, all named really bad things. Would look really, really bad on them. Urban Dictionary on Marty. An amazing sheik who is a great leader. Every girl wishes she could be just like Marty. People are lucky if she even knows their name. She is sweet, nice, and pretty. She can be not nice if she has to be. She takes no poop from anybody. She is a great friend and very dependable. She has the very best personality. Everybody loves Marty. Okay, Urban Dictionary. I don't think it's too bad, Crystal. I think it's okay. Remember being on the bus in grade 3 and a kid named his Trico bitch? Those are golden days. Or just allow it. I think I think context matters. If people are using like swear words and bad language in a rude context, I don't like that. But if the context is not bad, then I'm okay with it. I generally like to keep things PG-13. Yeah, well, hang on. PG-13, you're allowed one F-bomb. One F-bomb in the whole episode. And you blew it, Oathwood. That was the one. That's the only one we're allowed. If that does happen, how is that the devs' fault? More to the point, why are they expected to perform the tasks that parents themselves are realistically responsible for? So the reason for that, Ninja, is because even if it's not their fault, it can come back to them. So it's better for them to take simple precautionary steps to protect themselves rather than risk having the blame come to them. Because again, if this game is rated for kids, how come such foul language can exist within it? You know? So in order to make it kid friendly, they have to actively resist non-child things. You know? It's kind of like if I say something and someone takes it the wrong way, is it my fault that they've taken it the wrong way? Maybe not. But can I take preventative steps to avoid getting myself into trouble by not saying those potentially bad things? Absolutely. I can save myself a lot of grief. So a lot of times it's just taking those preventative measures to cover your own butt. Okay, whoops. Let's see if we can scout this fool. What is the song playing right now? Right now the song playing is called Pissarro from Dragon Quest IV. It's literally piss, A-R-R-O. It's definitely worth it. The Mudkip was worth it. Speaking of PG-13, I'm curious. I totally missed what our scout amount was. Does anybody What is your all-time favorite usage of an F-bomb in a PG-13 movie? What's your favorite usage? Yeah, what's your favorite usage of the F-bomb in a PG-13 movie? Hello, Kensme, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, defend. Defend. Psych up. Fight. Defend. Defend. Psych up. Can a movie be PG-13 if it says the F word? Yeah, for a movie to remain PG-13, it can only use the F word one time. So movies that are PG-13, you'll often see there's one F-bomb. Going well, just got home from work? Nice, not a better time. Not a better time than that. I trust the parents would make an effort to make sure their children would have well-mannered company, but that would take work. What Western parents seem to run away from in droves these days. Well, Ninja, I'll give you an example that actually happened in my life. When I was a kid, I had a Wii, and I was with my friend, and we were making Miis. And my friend made a Mii and he made like 5 Miis and gave them incredibly inappropriate names. Later on that same day, my younger brother, we were really young at the time, my younger brother comes along, picks up the remote. Next thing you know, he's reading out these words, saying them, and getting himself into trouble. Now, my parents did not end up blaming Nintendo for that problem, but the reality is Nintendo created a product catered for children that allowed this problem to happen. So it just looks better on them if they take very simple preventative manners. Oh, there you go. Had a Wii when I was a kid too. Well, I mean, I still have a Wii from time to time. I don't like to hold it. No F-bomb occurred in PG-13 movies that I can remember. Then again, I don't watch a lot of movies. My all-time favorite one is from Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty had the best PG-13 F-bomb. Does anybody remember where it is? Many people have actually watched that movie. I'm not the only one, I hope. Everyone's watched that movie, right? Surely everyone's watched that movie. Didn't he like drop a board in his foot? Nope. No, you're thinking of Evan Almighty, the sequel. Watched it, but a long time ago, don't remember much. Don't watch that many movies. So in Bruce Almighty, he gets the opportunity to do a live broadcast. He really wants to be an anchor, and he gets the opportunity to do a live broadcast on a scene in Niagara Falls. And he's so excited because he thinks he's going to get the role. But Evan gets the anchor job instead of him, and he gets really mad, and he just goes on this huge tangent, and at the very end he goes, "Back to you, fuckers." And it's so aggressive, and it's just so perfect. Saw it once when it came out on video. It's a great one. Bruce is busy fighting blue hedgehogs these days. He really is. Really is. It's been like 15 years since I saw that. There's like a handful of Jim Carrey movies that I will watch just every now and then just because I love them. I remember that part. It was so funny. It was such a great movie. Gotta go be back later. See you, Crystal. Watched El Camino last year, and I can't remember the last time I watched a movie after that. I watched the movie Fall recently, like 2 days ago. The new one on Netflix. About a couple of girls who climb up a 2,000-foot radio tower, TV tower, and get stuck up there. It's a very, very interesting movie. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I need to focus up here because I'm getting distracted. 34%, those are much better odds. We failed though. Let's just keep going on these odds. These are good odds. But honestly, I have a hard time watching like new movies. I don't often, except for like Marvel. Even Marvel I don't keep up with anymore, honestly. Marvel got really bad after Endgame. But are there movies that matters more than El Camino? Breaking Bad content makes everything better. That's Rock Howard nerfs. Yeah, I still need to see El Camino. I haven't seen that one yet. So much content to consume. Okay, we got a Giantess Plus. See, this is really good because, like, if this was not a plus, we'd have to keep, and we needed, like, a plus, we'd have to keep grinding, but we got it. So, I'm gonna name this guy, Paz Plus. I didn't have the plus. Go back. I can't go back, he's just Paz. Ugh, okay. Send him to storage. Consuming content makes me feel like hot garbo, man. I watch like 0 TV shows. I have, you finished Breaking Bad, you can finally watch it now. This is true. I honestly have like usually a casual show that I will pay half attention to. Or like right now, I'm actually binge watching the hell out of Hell's Kitchen. Because I don't have to pay 100% attention. I can play a game on the side while watching that show. Or I can like cook dinner while it's on the side. You know, I don't have to actually pay full attention. Or I'll rewatch a show, like I really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've watched it through like 10 times because when it's finished, I'll just start it over because it's just a background show. I watched Breaking Bad and it was the first show I watched in like forever. Well, to be fair, Breaking Bad is outstanding. No, I've mentioned this a few times now, but I've actually shifted away from watching TV shows and movies, and I've moved into reading manga. Because there's a lot of anime that I really wanted to watch, but I just didn't want to spend the time and get into it. But now, I easily can consume that through just reading a manga. Got it on my e-reader, so I can take it on the bus, really easy. Not to mention, there's a lot of anxiety and FOMO with like movies and TV shows these days because it's like, you know, you got your Netflix subscription because you want to watch Stranger Things, but then you've got your HBO subscription because you wanted to watch House of the Dragon and The Last of Us TV show is airing right now. But then you've also got to have your Disney Plus subscription so you can watch the new Marvel TV show. And, you know, you just get so many subscriptions. It's completely overwhelming. And it gets really expensive having all these different subscriptions where each one costs $10, $15. You get 5 to 10 of these, you're almost paying cable prices again. You just occasionally hear you fucking mullet or something like that from Gordon. It's the best. I know. He's just like, no, it's fucking black. Totally do, obviously, but even just being like, ah, yes, I consume content makes me feel like the humans from WALL-E. Streaming services are literally just cable now. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, though, I'm literally sitting here talking to a whole bunch of people fully digitally while consuming a video game. We're living WALL-E right now. This is WALL-E. We're just not in space, but also Earth is in space, so checkmate, we're in space. Hell's Kitchen. There's a show I haven't seen in years. I remember the first season, seeing Gordon block that woman attempting to slap him with the reflexes of a man 1/3 his age. There's a guy in season 6 who's like squaring up with Gordon. He's ready to throw hands. And like even 2 security guards came over into the scene to make sure a fight didn't break out. And the whole time Gordon's sitting there like this, like, what, are you trying to be a tough guy? Like, Gordon doesn't back down. Oh God, yeah, sorry to break the news to you, Chappie, but the future is now. All right, what were we combining? Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, this guy, and we were mixing him with this guy? Yeah, here we go. So I need that Silva. That Silvapithecus. Now we need a Silvapithecus negative. That's essential. It has to be a negative. So I'm gonna save scum naturally. All right, bang, boom, bop. Bada bop, boop. See, that's what I'm talking about. That was a plus. We need a minus. Plus minus. That's neutral. That's even better. Let's go. This guy's gonna be Paz neutral. If I would have known we were gonna get a neutral, then we didn't even have to go through all that giant test nonsense. Paz neutral. Okay. Skills, it really doesn't matter. I'm paying 0 attention to skills. Confirm. All right. Gordon is also a black belt in karate, and the guards were most likely protecting the contestant rather than the other way around. That's true. That man gets around. That guy does everything. I don't know how he has enough hours in a day. I don't know, man. I'm just so pessimistic about streaming services and TikTok and all that stuff. It just drains all my time and attention for cheap entertainment. That's the thing, though. That's why it has such value, is that it's cheap and it's quick. Because it's like, if I put on a movie, even if it's a 90-minute movie, if that movie is not good, I have wasted my time. If I turn on a TikTok or an Instagram reel, if it's terrible, at worst, I might waste a minute. But if it's entertaining, I got a lot of value out of my minute. Cheap and quick, but cheap and quick is easy, but meaningless. You can argue, though, that all consumable content is meaningless. Watching a movie is just as meaningless as scrolling through TikTok, right? Oathwood, you always come in with these, like, this emote specifically. I love this emote. I wish I had my own version of that emote. I love that emote so much. But anyways, yeah, my point is, like, yeah, consuming a TikTok is fundamentally no different than consuming a movie. It's just quicker. It's a quickie consume. Maybe that's a hot take, I don't know. But again, it's safe, right? Because I can just sit down anywhere, pull out my phone, and start scrolling. Which, like, admittedly, I did get off of TikTok, but I got onto the Instagram Reels. Even that, though, I don't do so much. Really awesome habit to have in general is literally just don't bring your phone in the bathroom. That's the best way to save yourself from those habits. Just don't bring your phone in the bathroom. If you need to use the washroom, take the phone out of your pocket, you'll live longer. At least you'll live less on the toilet. But I've started bringing my e-reader and reading manga when I go to the bathroom, so I guess it's not really that different. Yeah, but the fundamental meaning you get from 1 minute TikTok compared to a deeply moving and engrossing and well-shot film is maybe like 1.5 over 2 hours. I don't know. It's... Yes, but then at the same time, it's like if I watch a cat video, gonna lurk in herb/shiny hunt. No worries, Kensme. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Let us know if you get anything cool. Yeah, because, like, well, I don't know. It's like you watch a great movie, and yeah, that movie was maybe great, but like, is the greatness of that movie that much more significant than the dopamine rush and the laugh you got out of watching that funny cat video for 1 minute? You know, how different is it? How different is it really? I mean, obviously, it must be more meaningful to people because people are consuming it more. I'd say so personally. I don't know, it's hard to say. I mean, I've literally gotten, I've gotten more, like, there's some, like, if you go on TikTok, there's some, like, scary horror videos. I found more suspenseful horror out of those than a lot of modern horror movies. Like the meaning and emotion you get from an 80+ hour character-driven RPG compared to playing Fortnite. But those, yeah. Wow, okay, let me just swallow my tongue real quick. In the case of that, though, that's a very apples to oranges, because those are two video games that are actively seeking to achieve two different things. The one is trying to tell you a very deep character-driven story to make you feel emotions, but we forgot to say yesterday, but you getting another neutral reminded me of the last Monster Slash skill I needed before trading stuff over with Dr. Snapped, and when I finally got it, it was a neutral. Whoo! They're both entertainment. Very broadly, yeah, they're both entertainment, but I would argue that comparing a movie to a TikTok is like comparing a movie to a Dragon Quest game. Dragon Quest is significantly longer and therefore will have a much deeper connection with you, the consumer. But neither would be more or less valid than the other. So to say that like both an 80-hour RPG and a 2-hour movie are equally as valid, then you can't necessarily discredit the validity of a TikTok. You totally could, but for the sake of argument, for the sake of my argument. Because, you know, like I said, like a Dragon Quest game is trying to make you feel emotions through a character-driven story, whereas Fortnite is trying to make you get that dopamine rush from winning, or that rage from losing. Actually, I want to give Fortnite another try because they have that zero build mode, and apparently a lot of people who hated the building parts of Fortnite really enjoyed that. So I kind of want to give it another try. Is it time for me to get back into that? The fundamental difference here in comparison is investment, I think. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like imagine this. Imagine you spend a year trying to convince one person to give you $1 million versus spending 1 year convincing 1 million people to give you $1 each. At the end of the period, you have accumulated the same amount of stuff. So I will get, if I go for 2 hours of small dopamine hits from funny TikToks, the accumulative total is more or equal to the total of that big payoff watching a movie, you know? Equally, the loss of watching a bad TikTok feels less than the loss of watching a bad movie. Zero build is very fun, especially with friends. Yeah, okay. Sorry, first, I got so engrossed in my comment there, I forgot what you meant. When you said zero build, I'm like, what the heck is zero build? But yeah, no, I really want to try it. Maybe I'll do someday in the Discord. I'll just hop in a chat and be like, hey everyone, I'm playing Fortnite. Join up. Maybe to be more precise, is my point is that quick, easy to consume, cheaper entertainment holds less meaning and development than something that is more fleshed out and you have invested more focus and emotion on. They're the same gross entertainment across all TikToks, but they're scattered, unrelated thrills and meaning. Yes and no, because what you get with TikToks is it's not all scattered and unrelated. First of all, the algorithm will actively try to show you content that is similar to content you enjoy watching, and then you get to consume trends where you get to see a similar idea repeated from multiple different perspectives, and you can actually get that long-term sort of payoff and investment from keeping up with that trend. So there is an equivalent. I would like to say I'm kind of devil's advocate here just for conversation's sake. I actually think TikTok is a garbage, toxic app that wastes a lot of time. There is no real value. There's zero value. All those TikToks you collect. It is like maybe I'm a boomer. Maybe I'm a boomer, but there is obviously way more meaning in a well thought out story in a movie or a video game than a TikTok. Someone slapped together, they videotaped their cat and slapped a funny something on it. Never been on TikTok, just YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I will say, what I like TikTok for, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, I like those tools as promotional tools. If I can put clips of my live streams on there, you know, and get some extra traffic coming in the stream, that's good. I'm thankful for I never wanted to install TikTok on my phone. Yeah, again, it's just like, you know, memes are funny. I just want to see something funny. I just want to laugh. I don't want to look hard for the laugh. I don't want to pay attention. I just want to have a quick little laugh. So I'll scroll, see a few things that are entertaining, and then here's the problem though, like, I will say Instagram Reels are better than TikToks. Reason being, sorry, let me read all these before I get too ahead of myself. I mean, at the end of the day, all media is meaningless. Value is given by the consumer. Very true, Kensme. That's really the end all. Still an abstracted trend based on a topic, not anything specific. Nah, I'm just back forwarding. Yeah, TikToks are super brain melty to me and erode my already non-existing focus/attention span. There's only no value in Twitter, but that doesn't stop people from believing in it. it also doesn't stop them from thinking socialism works in any meaningful way. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with Twitter. It really seems like on Twitter, anybody is willing to believe anything that pops up on there. Like, people are always speaking facts 24/7. I don't know why, but people just believe everything on Twitter with no question or research. But what I wanted to say is that Instagram Reels seem to focus on entertaining you. TikToks focus, the algorithm in TikTok, what they do is they show you content that is good enough that you'll keep scrolling, but it doesn't scratch that itch. If I want to watch something funny, it'll put things in front of me that I've seen before, or maybe it'll put something in there that's kind of funny, but not really. But I'm always scrolling because it's like, that was almost funny. Maybe the next one, maybe the next one, maybe the next one. I just want to laugh. TikTok it gives you that tease. It always almost gives you what you want, but never actually gives you what you want. It always gets close, but never quite there. Just so you just keep scrolling. Who would lie on the internet? I don't know. Everyone. Everyone all the time, no matter what. Literally had friends tell me, man, I just spent like 2 hours scrolling through TikToks. What am I doing with my life? You should really download it. It's so fun. And I'm like, dude, I can barely do anything as it is. It's like drugs. You get the high, but then always searching for the same thing, but never quite getting there. That's exactly what it is, really. And another thing, too, is like, they really capitalize on your time. Like, they make a lot of money off those ads. And the longer they can keep you scrolling, the more money they get. People stopped... That's a funny thing. People stopped trying to convince you to buy things, and they started convincing you to basically buy time. You're not buying with your money anymore. You buy with your time. Which points to just manipulating and messing with your dopamine and brain attention. Man, my brain is falling apart. See, you gotta watch some TikToks to get your brain pulled back together, man. Span, oh my god. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's no right or wrong answer. I mean, if you enjoy scrolling through TikToks and you find value in that, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Don't worry about it. If you find that you feel like crap after finishing scrolling through TikToks for a while, well, then I would recommend deleting the app and maybe not taking your phone with you to the bathroom. What's a brain? I lost mine on metal music in the 80s, or so some people said back then. Yeah, Greg, didn't you know that metal music was basically the devil's music? Anyone ever notice that anything that old people don't like just belongs to the devil? It's kind of funny. Or like Dungeons and Dragons back in the 80s. If you played that, that's devil art. That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. If you had an imagination, you were a witch. Okay, we need to make a plus Pazoo by combining this guy with this guy. Pazuzu! All right. Oh, I didn't save state. Oh, this has to be a plus. Come on. Please be a plus, or I have to load the game. No, the negative. I gotta reset my system. There was, yep, I've noticed that ever since Elvis Presley back in 1956. Oh yeah, Presley was doing the devil's music. There's an anti-D&D movie made back then. It's really bad. Any movie made for political agendas is bad. Did you save beforehand? Yeah, I always save before I do that stuff. Might have still been able to save state before that text box. Yeah, see, Fricks, I don't know when exactly it actually happened, so I was a little worried it was too late. Synthesize. No, not such a pity. I want Paz. And I want Paz. All right. No! Oh, never mind. I almost goofed it. I thought I pressed the wrong button. Okay, we made a save state. Synthesize. What do we get? We got the plus. Let's go. Rock and roll is the devil's music and Elvis is a demon, someone once said. Yeah, that same person probably went to go see him live once he was famous. Forget if it's determined when you hit synthesize or when you trigger the animation to make the text box go away. Yeah, I have no idea. Hard to say. This guy's name is gonna be Zuzu. Zuzu, how would you do? All right. Skills? Oh, we got a new skill. Wow. Imagine if I paid attention to this stuff. Oh, actually, we do want to invest in anti-metal. Confirm. Okay, we got a Pazuzu plus. We just gotta grind that guy. Oh, excuse me. We gotta grind that guy, and then we can make a Draculard. Once we have the Draculard, we can make a Nimzo. Once we have a Nimzo, we can make a Rapthorn. Who's pumped for the Rapthorn? It's like the Rapture, but better. I'm seeing a lot of green on this thing, man. We're making progress. We're making progress. What's the devil's stuff today? I guess TikTok is the devil's consumerism stuff. Can't wait to see Rapthorn's butthole. Calm down, Chapstick. Relax, man. It's gonna be okay. Why do you want to see that specifically? Is that a big thing in this game or something? Rapthorn was in my main team for a while before I buckled down and started grinding for 100%. Whew. What do you sound like a boomer with all that TikTok stuff? Here's you know what sucks? You know what sucks, Chappie? You and I are around the same age. You and I are on the line of the generations. We're a little bit too, we are Gen Z. We are Gen Z, but barely. And we're Gen Z to the point where we don't really relate to people who are Gen Z, but we also don't really relate to millennials. We're this like lost in between. Depending on who you ask, probably Elon. Don't you remember his butthole thingy? I don't remember his butthole thingy. Sorrow from Dragon Quest IV would be the best Dragon Quest boss in my opinion. Didn't care for that final dungeon. Oh yeah, we were raving about how much we love Sorrow as the final dungeon and boss. I do like his dungeon though. I liked it. Gen Z. I think that's where I am too. It's a weird comment to come back to. Don't you remember his butthole thingy? Yikes. I'm in the 80s generation. I think that would put you as I think you're Gen X, Greg. I don't know. Feel out of touch with some people in my own generation in some ways simply as a result of not having social media stuff. It's wacko. You know what though? Like, social media is just a game of pretending you care about people you don't care about. Like, I don't have any people I know on social media. I just have brands so I can keep up with news. When I scroll through Instagram, all Dragon Quest stuff. I don't care. Like, I have a friend from high school. They post a picture of themselves. I don't care. That's why I never post on social media too, because like, if I ever go to post something, I ask myself this question. Would I care about this if someone else posted it? And when the answer is almost always no, I don't post it. That sounds right. I have absolutely no idea what's going on social media, and I'd like to keep it that way. That's the correct way to think, Crystal. Let's go. We are the anti-social media community officially. Wait, everyone, Twitch is social media. Let's keep using Twitch, but all the other ones suck. Social media is totally artificial. I hate it. Yeah. Yep, Gen X, according to Google search, is PPL, people born in 1965, 1980. Me, 71. See, Greg, you're actually quite lucky because you're right in the middle of your generation, so you fit in really nicely. I feel like people who are near the end or beginning of their generation have like a weird lost identity. Like, because I sometimes relate with millennials and sometimes I relate with Gen Z, but I never fully associate myself with either. It's weird. I only have Twitter for gaming news. Exactly, Ken Smee. These tools are meant to share information. I don't care what you cooked for dinner. Get that out of here. It looks gross. Just tell me when the next Dragon Quest game is releasing. Streaming on Twitch is as social media as I get. Yes, sir. Twitch at least allows you to choose what communities you are a part of. True, true. Yep, like one of my younger brothers. Oh, it's one of your younger brothers. I guess they're on the edge of the Gen X millennial line, eh? Like the end of millennial? Don't understand anyone later than millennial. Wait. Oh, I don't want to ask anyone to dox themselves, but I think Crystal were around the same age too. I'm 1 year. I'm 1 year within Gen Z. I am Gen Z, but I'm like the second year of Gen Zs. I don't know what Gen I am. Born 97. Ken Smee, you are a Gen Z. Sorry to tell you, you are Gen Z. You were born right on the line. If you look up a Gen Z, Gen Z is 1997 to like 2018, I think. Is Z also 2000? Yes, Chappie. Gen Z year range. So between, oh no, they changed it. Gen Z is between 1995 and 2012? Oh. No wait, this is a different source that says 1997. Millennials are 1981 to 1996. Gen Z is 1997 to 2012. And then the Gen Alpha, the new tough Gen Alpha, Mega, Smega. Them guys, they're the new ones. But they're so little walking around. Alpha. It's technically Gen A. They just gave it Alpha. I don't know. Did I put the guy in my party? I've completely lost track of what I'm doing. Okay, apparently then I'm a Gen Z, but I do not feel like Gen Z. I do not relate to Gen Z people. I relate more with millennials. Yeah, Crystal, you're like Chappie, Ken Smee, and I. We all are on like the line where we are Gen Z, but we don't really relate with Gen Z. But here's the thing. I also don't really relate with millennials, because millennials had a very center of the universe mentality. I'm sorry if there's any millennials here. All the millennials I know are like that. That's me getting stereotypical, but it's like demanding to see the manager at Walmart kind of thing. I get that vibe from a lot of them. That's maybe me being too judgy. I'm sorry, I take that back. I don't know. I don't relate with any generation. Every generation is filled with crazy people. Everyone just joined my generation. My generation is the in-between, and okay, I'm not Karen millennial then. No, Crystal, you just outed yourself. I know you ask for the manager when you go to Walmart. Don't even lie. Don't even lie. I like to Gen X most, really. Yeah, Gen X had the best everything, let's be honest. That's why I'm always envious of everything Greg's talking about. They grew up with the best video games, the best movies, the best music. Gen X would have been the time to be. Dang nabbit. The only downside though is if you're Gen X, your back probably hurts. Sorry, Greg. This is me being like judgmental again. So not yet, luckily. Oh, nice, Greg, keeping it in shape. I know, Greg, you're hitting the gym every day. I bet you're keeping things lean. That's why your back's still holding out. Only Gen Z and back would remember Zellers. Zellers! Yeah, but hang on. If we're like Gen Z, that's like most people. No, but I do get my daily exercise. Smart. I'm trying to be better about it. I'm trying to get daily walks in, like making sure I'm doing walks and stuff, so sure, I can barely talk on the phone. I think I'd pass out trying to do Karen things. Oh, man. I gotta do that someday. Just go into like Walmart, demand to see the manager. I demand to see the manager. I need words. Every generation is awful, and those who say otherwise are either very nostalgic or were lucky enough not to see the uglier parts of their time. Here's the thing. The worst parts of every generation are the loudest. Like, Karens are much louder than non-Karens, because like if you have a problem, you don't demand to see the manager, you deal with it, you move on. Right? But the Karen will make a scene, and that will just make the whole generation look bad because it's the loud minority. And I think you have that problem with every generation. You know, little Gen Z kids screeching on TikTok gives a really bad vibe for the rest of us. You know, I'm not the quietest guy, but I like to think I'm not screeching on TikTok. You know? Totally late. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for coming to my stream where I just trashed on you and everyone you know, I guess. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here just dropping like, oh, yeah, if you're part of Generation Z, you suck, you're awful, you're the worst. But if you're part of Generation Millennials, you are also the worst, you suck, I hate it. Now, if you're from Gen X, you had great video games, but you suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm obviously joking. Every generation was awful, but also every generation was filled with lots of nice people. I mean, look here, we've got several generations in this chat, and everyone here seems to be pretty nice, I think. Every generation has good and bad points. Absolutely, Greg. That's true with every generation. It's not a generational thing. It's just humanity thing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see, Cobalt. Do some weird dance and shouts on TikTok tomorrow. All right, everyone. I'm starting a new TikTok brand. I'm just going to start a TikTok brand where every single day I release a video of me screeching and dancing until I get famous. And the caption is going to be screeching and dancing until I'm TikTok famous. And I'm going to do it every day. All right? Until my work finds out and they fire me for being ridiculous. I wouldn't even take them to court. That's a valid reason to fire someone. that was a proper cause for dismissal. I think generational stuff does have very, very, very light overlap traceable traits, but associating people to their generation is often just like horoscope stereotyping, slinging junk, mega based. You know what? You're absolutely right, Chapstick. Associating someone with their generation is no different than horoscoping. It's like if you were born in this generation, that's you. It's like you were born in October, you're in for a rough month. Basically, no individual can attribute their generation or attribute to their generation. Generation just sort of defines what stuff they were exposed to growing up. That's about it. Yeah, like it's just where society was at the time. Dancing to what? Nothing. Greg, the videos are going to be silent. These will be silent videos of me screaming and just like jumping, dancing. It's going to be terrible, but you know what? That's what the kids want to see. They want to see that cringy, weird, screechy stuff. I consider myself more quiet than kind. Yeah, there's a very big difference between quiet and kind, isn't there? It was kind of you not to speak what was going on in your mind, I guess, because there's been a time or two where if I was just to speak my mind instead of be quiet, people wouldn't think I was so nice anymore. Yeah, man. It's so shocked how many people my age genuinely believe horoscopes is science. Well, you know what? There was a time when everybody thought those morons who said that the world spun around the sun were idiots. They believed that was science? Morons. Obviously the planet's flat and the entire universe revolves around it. So who knows? Ken Smee, 500 years from now, horoscopes might be science and we're gonna look like the morons. Dancing to the Dragon Quest Symphonic Sweep, you just can't hear it. Absolutely, that's the only way I can dance. Same here. Earth is flat, science, boom. Doubt. You know what? If the Earth is round, prove it. Prove it to me. Because I'm pretty sure if I were to put a level on the ground right now, the whole thing would touch. Boom. Flat. Get flat. You can make some arguments that a group of people raised in the same cultural moment will have some things in common, but I agree that most of the generation talk is about traits that are more about how you are raised than what you were raised with. Yep, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the current generations, right? I would say that the similarity is the connectivity. Everybody is connected online all the time. It's just they're connected differently. Some people are scrolling through TikTok all day. Some people are in Twitch chats. Some people are in Discord servers. So there's a commonality with diversity. Ooh, that sounded fancy. Don't take me seriously. But my point is that like everyone right now is connected. So we are all the same that way. And from a broader generation that has moved on to a new thing, it will make all of us look like the exact same person, even though there's a lot of diversity in among how we're connected. Look up flat earth experiments. They prove themselves wrong. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of experiments that they do that are like supposed to prove the earth is flat, and it just proves that the earth is round. Oh, man. We do live on the most cursed timeline, don't we? This is a very funny conversation to have over menacing demon castle music. Absolutely. This was intentional. I put a playlist together and a plan of everything I wanted to talk about. Hey, such a pity, level 21. The internet is full of bias confirmation. Level 21, such a pity. No, it's just such pity. Oh no, the music. We scared it away. Man, there are great songs among every Dragon Quest game. But Dragon Quest VII still has the best music. I don't think my mind will ever be changed about that. Not enough room for such a pity? Such pity. Such pity. Amazing. Amazing. Actually, one thing, speaking of science and space, I was reading, you know, there's lots and lots of images coming in from the James Webb Telescope, which is really exciting. And basically, I found, or what I read recently, is that scientists taking pictures have found out that there are too many old galaxies. Basically meaning the way they understood the universe to have started, there should have been a certain number of young galaxies in the early universe. And when observing the early universe with the James Webb Telescope, they're finding there is a way more galaxies than they ever expected, which is really exciting. That's one thing I love about science. It's always exciting to be wrong, because it means you're about to learn something crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on with all this stuff coming from the James Webb Telescope. I also read an article today saying that they found a black hole that's, I don't want to get this number wrong, it's either 240 or 40 billion times bigger than our sun. I have a hard time fathoming the size of our sun. Now they're finding black holes that are hundreds of billions of times bigger? They're also looking back to where the Big Bang should be and finding fully formed galaxies. Yeah, like that's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love science, but man, it's terrifying to me. You know what, Ken Smee? It's only scary in theory. I do agree. It's like, you know, like a black hole that big? Are you kidding me? It's gonna suck us up. We're gonna die. Ah! No. Here's the thing. If they were to find the origin of the universe tomorrow, and they were to concrete say, this is exactly how we were made, I'm still gonna get up, brush my teeth, and go to work tomorrow. Nothing's really gonna change in my life that much. And that's how I stay calm. In a world so big, where like, in a universe so big where like everything seems so scary, so many galaxies, planets, an unknown universe, we don't know anything about it. You know, we have to make up fake things to make the math work. It's scary, but at the end of the day, I can calm myself down by reminding myself that really it doesn't matter that much. Like, just to me, living my day-to-day life, I'm still gonna launch a live stream on Friday. You know? I mean, depending on what they figure out, I might start going back to church. If they're like, hey guys, no, it turns out totally 100% there's a God. We just found him. We saw a picture of him. I'd be like, all right, time to dust off the old suit and tie. We're going to church. But outside of that, no, nothing would change. Our 80% of humanity is tired towards social interaction. Because of this, their brains are developed to feel before they think. Not that they're dumb, but that their brains are specialized. Feeling will always come before thinking for them, so they'll believe anything, often whatever is less painful for their emotions. Very true, very true. My fear is more of not having enough time to learn as much as I want. That's true. That's very true. I will say though, there have been also a lot of articles very interesting in science beating aging and exploring the idea of not only preventing aging, but even de-aging. Very interesting stuff. So who knows? Maybe by the time we're old, immortality will be a thing. Science is expanding exponentially. So who knows what's going to be possible tomorrow? I agree, you can extrapolate things so crazy high and abstract and try to derive meaning or fear from all of that, but in reality, none of that is practically applicable to your everyday life and moment-to-moment experience. I think immortality is overhyped, I don't know. No, until Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is officially released, I'm not going to talk trash about immortality because currently I just don't see it coming out in my lifetime. Immortality equals overpopulation. I think the caveat with immortality, I would imagine in a world where people choose immortality, there would have to be very strict management of number of people, down to the point where I imagine that they would make it so that if you take the immortality route, if you choose to make yourself immortal, you forfeit the right to procreate. Is that the appropriate word? You forfeit the right to reproduce, basically. Wouldn't want to be immortal, but I definitely want more time, especially if I have someone I love. Especially true, especially true. Yeah, it does really feel like there's just not enough time. That is... Savannah's not too Cobalt, but there will always be another Dragon Quest game you want to play and likely miss. Hence, immortality, Chappie. That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. Once Yuji Horii retires and he stops making the Dragon Quest games, once Akira Toriyama retires and he stops designing the characters, then I can die. That's fine. Immortality, just let me die so I don't have to deal with annoying people anymore. The other thing about immortality, like you could master any skill. Like think about something you're not doing right now because you don't feel like you could reasonably put in the time you want to be an expert at that. We can die in peace when games start turning to shit. Oh, don't say that, Deratomics. We'd all be dead already. No, I guess they're not all bad. There's some good games. I think the new God of War is supposed to be good, right? Oh, man. This has been an insanely digressed conversation. Where did we even begin? Decorative ironworks would be cool to learn. Exactly, like, I want to learn glass blowing. I want to learn woodworking. I want to spend a year on a yacht doing nothing, you know? You gotta work pretty good? Okay, I want to play it. I really, really like the first one, but what the hell is glass blowing? Glass blowing is the art of forming glass by blowing through a stick into a orb of molten glass, and when you fill it with air, it'll take shape, and then you use other manipulative tools. Look it up. Google, here, go on YouTube. Maybe yeah, whenever you want, go on YouTube and just look up glass blowing dragon. There's this video these people did where they showed the process of making a glass dragon. I like how this is the first hobby you thought of mastering using immortality. Yeah, absolutely. Every single skill I want to master has to do with blowing. Every single one. You've never seen glass blowing? Don't think so? You probably have, Chappie. Here, let me... Wait. Listen here, Deratomics. Legitimately been thinking about pottery recently. Pottery's a great one! Pottery is a great one. I'd love to learn pottery. I'd love to make, like, can you imagine all the bowls and stuff you're eating off of, you made yourself? Oh yeah, maybe watch Crystal's video. Probably a way better thing. Mine is just like a 30-minute video of them making a dragon. Who wants to be immortal to master his blowing skills? Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay. Wait, do we have a Draculard yet? No, we're going to make a Draculard. Pottery soup. Exactly, Chapstick. Exactly. Number one thing I want to learn is opera singing. Really? Interesting. Interesting. See, there's so many crazy cool things you could do if you could live forever. Mine is shorter, but it's a video about Dale Chinhuli, a master blown glass artist. Nice. Actually, one of the guys I went to high school with, he went on to be a glassblower. Not even lying. He was a pretty big stoner, though. We all knew what he was glass blowing. But... Oh, you can just call me Dara. That's the name I usually go by online. Oh, okay, Dara. Yeah, no, Daratomics doesn't seem like a lot to say. Some names that people have are really long, so I usually, like, chop it down, but Dara, okay. Dara from now on. He was glass blowing some dubs, dude. This man glass blows. All right, Zuzu. Wait, who? Oh, with Subo to make a Draculard. Now let's save state because this actually has to be a plus. Let's fix this up here. Bam, bam, bam. All right, and I press B. Wait, I can save state. I'll shorten it soon. Twitch doesn't let me choose my regular name. Smog or Smog? Yeah, I honestly, I wish I could just be Cobalt. I just want to be Cobalt. I don't want to be T Cobalt 43. Like, I've actually really embraced T Cobalt 43 because I've been that for so long. But if I could, I would be just Cobalt. Now that problem when I first came to Twitch. This name has already been chosen. I hate when it's like your name's been chosen by an account that's clearly not active. It's like, just delete them and give me the name. Oh, we need a plus. This is a minus. Rebranding myself to Mr. Chapstick. Don't do that. Sag, but smoking a cig? Oh, wait, sorry. Smog is the name of an emote? Is it really? I had no idea. Why is this one a cig? Okay, well, I learned something every day. Yeah, I've been quiet most of my life, so I kind of looked up opera as an art because how loud they can be while still in control of their voice and speaking with clarity. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a solid skill. It's really cool, and not a lot of people do it, I don't think. You know, like, it's a niche thing, so if you can be really good at it, you could be a really important figure in all of that, you know? Twitch language is whack. Gotta be certified dumbass to speak it? No. Never try to speak Twitch language. You ever talk to someone and they say the word pog in real life? Ignoring the fact that I just said it, this is for demonstration purposes only. If someone says that in real life, I'm like, honestly, even if someone says that, you do that, Dara? Oh no! I've done that, it's so cringe. Just to my friends though. Ah, you say it ironically, unironically? Okay, can this guy be a plus, please? Oh man. Yeah, even honestly, people just typing pog. I don't know. Oh, I hope that wasn't a plus. Even people just typing pog sometimes, I'm like, what? Nah, I would learn it for my own fulfillment. No, absolutely, Ken Smee. That's the important thing too, is You're absolutely correct. When you set a goal like that, it's best to keep your goals something you can control. Making your goal like, oh, I want to be famous, I want people to know me, you don't really have control over that. You can put in work and help towards it, but it's not a guarantee you'll get it. But if your goal is to set something for yourself specifically, that's a very obtainable goal. That's a really smart way about going, or a really smart way about achieving things. Ain't no way I'm speaking like that to strangers and family. Can you imagine, like, you're at the Thanksgiving dinner and you're like, oh, this turkey is poggers. Chapstick with the Mr. 1715 Pog. Pog, thanks, fam. Oh, Pog turkey. Yikes. I would that person would not be invited back to family events. Okay, what is happening? This guy won't be, I know I could just attach the staff, but it's like, is this not a 50-50? There it is. Yeah, having fundamental motivations rooted in something outside of your control is a bad idea. Often because people don't enjoy the process of whatever they're doing enough to continue doing it. Yeah, because when you don't control, when you don't have full control of the goal, then I just realized Mr. and 1715 are also emotes. Anyways, if you don't have control over the outcome, you will definitely burn out because you won't really feel like you're making any progress. Anti-metal, everything else I don't care about. This has been a very grindy stream, but we have made progress. Trust me. Trust me, we have made progress. I hate my pre-made Twitch prefix and I can't change it, so I embraced it and it became a meme. Absolutely, Mr. 1715, that is an amazing meme. I very much like it. Substitutes. Okay. Wow. This has been... Really want to change my prefix too. What's your prefix, Crystal? The food is poggers. Thanks, fam. That turkey do be bussin'. Man, I'm cringing so hard. Yikes. Yikes. Krista63. Wait, what's my prefix? T-Cobal. T-Cobal. Cool prefix. Oh, 61. I think only partners can do it. It sucks. There are a lot of partner things that I want to be able to do, but I don't really want to be a partner, because if I'm a partner, that probably means my streams are not the vibe I want them to be. I like the vibe of what this has been. Cold balls the prefix. I hope that's the goal. Actually, okay, I will get a partner, but I like the vibe of this, you know, like a bunch of people in chat, but in such a way that we can have an actual conversation. I just want it to be Chris. Yeah, that would be a really, really good one. I don't want it to be like those Twitch streamers whose chat is flying by so fast that like you can't even read a single comment. Like, how do you interact with the community that way? Whack. Yeah, this is why I like smaller streams. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this was my goal. When I set out to stream, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to just have like a small group of people, have just a good time hanging out and chatting with, you know, because that's when video games are the most fun. Is you're just hanging out with friends, you know, jamming out. I'm intimidated by large chats. That too, like it feels like you get swallowed up, like can't even say anything. Or like, you know, you're just going to be ignored or missed. So I totally feel that. Same goes for my streams. Wouldn't want like 700 million people talking. It'd be overwhelming and I couldn't make any actual individual connection. Yeah, but also Chapstick, you run one ad break and you're laughing. You run one ad break with 700 million viewers, you are laughing. Just... okay. Well, I want to go I mean, just send $500 and get noticed. Yeah, just what I need. Send $500 to someone significantly richer than me so they can say my name for 2 seconds. Maybe they might miss it. Wouldn't mind developing a brand and having an inner circle of people that were there in the beginning. That's cool, Kensme, actually. That would be cool to have, like, those people are like, oh yeah, you've been here the whole time. Like, that's kind of cool. Here's another Twitch thing I hate. Monetizing parasocial relationships / validation. It's toxic. I can't believe that people actually think that, like, it works. Like, that you donate $500 and that person's gonna be your friend or something. Like, it's the wrong way. Don't buy friendship. Hey, Cobalt Treasure Hunting Mons fan. How's it going, Dr. Completion? Yo, Cobalt, are you a Genshin player? I did play Genshin Impact for a few months when a few people at work were playing it, but I had to give it up. It has a couple things that I despise in games, and it's not even the gacha. 2 things that that game has that I despise: fall damage that kills you, and a stamina bar. Oh, I couldn't do it. Because stamina and fall damage that kills you is the death of exploration. I can't navigate and explore the world the way I want because I kept dying to falling. Ugh. And I know this is gonna sound weird because I'm literally showing you my current chart of things that I'm grinding, but I'm gonna say it. Genshin Impact's too grindy for me. Genshin Impact's too grindy for me. Just pay $300 for a better exploration experience. That's true. You must hate Breath of the Wild. I've never touched Breath of the Wild. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna be, this is kind of where I'm gonna have to call it because I gotta go to bed soon because I gotta work in the morning. But I wanted to go over the progress. When we started today, we only had an Alabaster Dragon. Since then, we finished all this stuff here, all the way to getting a Dual Magus. And then we jumped over to this tree here, and we completed everything here, all the way up until next stream we're gonna work on getting the Nimzo. And then we'll be getting up to a Rapthorn. And then all we gotta do is work through this. That won't be that hard. Get a Rapthorn too, and we will be officially halfway done the chart. We are rocking it. Different types of grinds. This one, at least you can see the progress. That's true. And that's really why I wanted to put this chart together, not only to organize my thoughts, but because I can look back and see the progress. You know, that feels really good. So I feel really good about this. I feel really good about the grind. I think we're making great progress. I'm still really nervous about this. To make the Dragon Lord, you need an Alabaster Dragon, a Gem Slime, another Alabaster Dragon, and a Captain Crow. And to make a Gem Slime, you need 2 Grandpa Slimes and 2 Golden Golems. To make a single Grandpa Slime, you need a King Slime, Metal King Slime, King Bubble Slime, and a Metal Kaiser Slime. And I gotta make 2 Grandpa Slimes. And to make a Metal Kaiser Slime, you need 2 Metal Slimes and 2 Liquid Metal Slimes. To make a Liquid Metal Slime, you need 2... Oh. This is gonna be the hardest thing to make. The Gem Slime is the hardest thing of this whole thing. It's gonna be worth it. When we get the Dragovian Lord and we finally go to beat the final boss of this game with the strongest monster, I'm not finishing this campaign until I do this. Once this is done, then we'll do story progress. All right. Okay, well, next things next. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. I would like to raid someone today. Does anyone have any recommendations? By the way, if there's anyone you ever want me to raid at the end of the stream, if you want to direct the raid, just let me know. Just let me know. Let's see. Wait, is Oathwood live right now? I think he started streaming? Ooh, if he's live, let me see. If he's live, we're definitely raiding Oathwood. Oathwood is live. Okay, we're gonna raid Oathwood. Raid a channel. Oathwood TV. And make sure, everyone, if you haven't, follow Oathwood, because he's hanging out in here. He's super, super awesome. Make sure you follow. Anyways, let's see. Stream over. Can see you Friday. See you Friday, Greg. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Dara. Have a good one. Good stream, dude. Nice chats. Yeah, Oathwood's chill as heck. Yeah, everyone, make sure you follow Oathwood as soon as you get over there. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. This stream was an absolute blast. I had a great time. Looking forward to continuing it on Friday. Good stream. Thank you, Ken Smee. Looking forward to continuing on Friday. We are going to make a lot of good progress. Have a good one. Salute. I need a salute emote. Absolutely crept in italics. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Yes, the salute. Thanks again for hanging out. Have a good one. We'll make one, I swear. We'll make one. Have a good one.